WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
Listen on the app.
Online, in the car, it's on all the time.
Ready, set.
I wrote to your station manager about your show, and the funny things that you think's funny aren't funny, yet you're still on the air.
Turn it up. We're giving the show.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning. 601, Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. It is Johnny's house on a Tuesday morning. A lot of sunshine and warming up. Don't get used to it because there's a cold front coming through the next couple days. But a high today of 87 right now, 66.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So yesterday, of course, was April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
There were some celebrities that tried to pull some pranks, and Jared Leto was one of them.
Okay.
He briefly hosted last night's Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know if you saw that.
No.
So for an April Fool's Day prank, he hosted Wheel of Fortune. He came out with Vanna White at the beginning of the episode and introduced the first puzzle of the night. But when it was time to call the puzzle, obviously Pat Sajak came out. So Jared's appearance was never really mentioned, almost like it never happened. It was kind of just
I'm going to have to go on what we were saying yesterday. April Fool's Day need to go ahead and go.
Yeah.
I need to go.
I saw Vinny Guadagnino from Jersey Shore pretended like he was proposing to somebody. I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah, really.
So
Come on.
The post with
the
Justin
pregnancy,
Bieber.
announcements.
Hey, Narish, you almost got raped with that
almost
yesterday.
got me. You almost got me for a second, too.
You were
Because I want
close.
them to be pregnant so badly that I was like, I won't believe it. But yeah, so it was funny because nobody really acknowledged it. And I can only picture the older people at home that watch that every single night. They're probably like, who the heck is
Yeah.
that?
They don't even know who Jared Leto is.
Jared Leto?
When I talk to my mom today, I'm going to say, hey, was that
Ask her.
so? I will ask her because she watches that block.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
You should see if she saw that. So Freaky Friday 2 is in the works. Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, they are coming back, but they will not be switching bodies they did.
Okay. How's it going to work?
So the director was putting out a casting call that revealed some key plot details. And what they're saying is that in this one, Lindsay is a single mom of a 14-year-old girl, and she's engaged to a guy who also has a 14-year-old daughter. The problem is the girls don't like each other, don't want the marriage to happen. Lindsay and Jamie Lee switch bodies with the two teenage girls.
Okay.
So it's they're the moms who switch with the daughters.
The daughters, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of them switching with each other,
Okay.
and then the hilarity ensues.
Sounds hilarious.
I will just say that the first Freaky Friday with those two was really good.
I know. But anything Lindsay Lohan though, this is the Lindsay Lohan station.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
If you ever want to know what's happening in her life, listen to Johnny.
And it don't matter how bad it is, Ray supports it.
I will be pimping her out for the rest of 2024. So get ready. So that big solar eclipse that everybody's talking
Next
about.
week.
Yeah.
Next week.
So the moon will pass in front of the sun, blocking all the light for about 4 minutes and 27 seconds. And we have eclipse songs to celebrate. So if you want to put together your playlist.
There's an eclipse song? Someone's made a total
Yes.
eclipse of the heart.
That's gotta be
That's
on
the only
there.
one that I know.
That is number one by Bonnie Tyler.
Yes.
Or if you want to get disco-y, the Nicki French version.
Oh.
There's a Nicki French version that's a little
There
clubbier.
we go.
Okay.
Is this the one we play on Pride?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
So, Black Hole Sun, Soundgarden,
Of course.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Eclipse, Pink Floyd,
Okay.
Blinded by the Light,
Blinded by the
Okay.
lights.
Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me,
on me.
Ain't No Sunshine,
Time when she's gone.
Okay.
Dancing in the Dark.
Hey, next week we need to play some of those.
Can we please?
I play all of them on my other station.
Yo, Magic needs to do this Monday night.
Yeah, the eclipse.
Oh, don't front. We're probably doing it.
Yeah, no joke.
Black Star, David Bowie, You're So Vain, Carly Simon.
You're so vain.
Why would that be on
I don't
there?
know. I don't know.
Huh.
Don't ask me.
You had me up to the you're so vain. Here's the thing. They were talking about the eclipse, and it's the funniest thing. They were talking about you need these dark special glasses.
Yeah.
Or that box that they used to, they
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there going, there's no way somebody's going to go out in a field where the total eclipse is going to happen and look at it through a box. It's not going to happen.
I mean,
I'm going to get double glasses or something.
where are people having that festival? Where's that at?
Oh, it's like it's like
The entire stretch of it goes across the country.
Yeah.
And so there's flights you can go watch it.
Yeah.
But there's a place in San Antonio, like a vineyard that's doing a big party with astronomers and wine
It's
tastings.
a whole
and all
stretch,
that.
just right outside Florida, though.
That's so cool.
But yeah, it's like, get this box. I'm like, if you're there, I'm sorry, you're looking up.
Yeah, so there's your Eclipse playlist for you.
I'm trying to read through the You're So Vain
You're So
lyrics
Vain.
to
I
find
bet you
something
thought
that
the
mentions
song
the
was
sun or the
about
moon,
you.
but I don't see anything.
You're so vain. I bet you think the sun was. Wasn't that written about my man from Full House?
No, that was Alanis Morissette.
Morissette.
Oh.
You ought to know.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
So Vain, they never really said who it was
Oh,
about.
really?
Everyone speculated who it was about.
All right.
Yeah, I don't see anything that has to do with the moon or the sun.
Yeah, why? We're going to just take that
yeah,
one out of play.
well,
with
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
just a little editing.
we'll hit skip on that one.
Weird stories that happen to be true on a Tuesday on Johnny's House. If you haven't heard, we're taking Johnny's House on the road.
Johnny's House Podcast Live at the Beecham, downtown Orlando this Saturday.
All your favorite segments from our show live on stage at the Beecham.
Limited number of tickets left. Get yours now. TKX.live. That's TKX.live. Then click on Johnny's House Live.
You, the audience, you make Johnny's House, and we cannot wait to spend the night with you. It's Johnny's House Podcast Live this Saturday night at the Beecham. Tate McRae and Greedy, she performed at the iHeartRadio Music Awards last night. She's 14.
No.
I was in another room washing dishes, and I heard something. Maybe she's been in the music industry 14 years.
I was like, damn.
I heard 14.
No, she's 20.
She's 20. Okay, well, she
She's
must have
young.
started when she was 14.
Yeah.
Because I heard 14, and I was doing dishes, and I'm like, okay. And then I went around the corner, and she's laying on the ground with a booty out. I'm like, hey!
That's a 14-year-old.
I was going to say,
I didn't watch the performance.
I hope she's not 14 because
I know.
I'm not R. Kelly, and I was like, wow.
I know. I was sitting there going, okay, so she must have started when she was 14.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Because when I looked over, I'm like, I'm not even going to watch this segment. That child 14.
It's a little inappropriate.
I know.
Where's her parents?
Yes.
Someone dropped her off at Diddy's house.
I just heard 14. Sunny with the high of 87, 66 right now. Weird stories that happen to be true, Brian Grimes.
Well, if you can't trust someone who claims to be a hitman, then who can you trust?
That's for real.
I mean, seriously.
For
I don't
real.
want to live in a world where you can't trust an online hitman. This happened in South Florida. There's a produce wholesaler. He tried to hire a hitman for the low price of $5,000 to take out a business rival who was undercutting his produce wholesale business.
Hey, it's about the money, man.
So they got a tip from an undercover agent from the ATF, so they actually put a stop to it.
Yeah.
He wanted something easy to be done to put an end to his competition, maybe an injection of some sort.
You know what's funny to me is that you went from he's cutting into my profits to killing.
Yeah.
You didn't think about maybe having some buy veggie, get a veggie free day, some
Right.
type of
Nah.
promotion, free tomato Thursday.
Something.
You know,
Yeah.
something.
Yep.
You went from, man, he's cutting my profit, kill him.
I don't want it to be messy. Maybe like an
Really?
injection of some sort.
You know, social media Sunday,
Yes.
something.
Clearly, the dude never saw Horrible Bosses. You can't
No.
go hire Mother Effer Jones
No,
and
you
ask him
can't.
to kill somebody for
You
you.
can't.
Not going to
Wow.
work. So now this guy's obviously in jail.
Damn.
That's really going to hurt his produce business.
I'm telling you.
You can't sell produce from behind bars unless you're Suge Knight. Then you can do anything from behind
And
bars.
real, I mean, as much as I know, I don't know anything about Hitman, but I'm thinking $5,000. You're not getting a Hitman.
No, probably not.
No, you're not. You're looking at somebody's gonna hire a crackhead.
You're getting hustled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For $5,000, you're buying your hitman where Nerese buys her lotto tickets. Listen to the podcast. Listen to the podcast.
Listen to the podcast.
P.S. Nobody won the Powerball last night. I think $1.3 billion on Wednesday, by the way. Sometimes you got to make a decision and you flip a coin.
Yes.
Right? Because it's a 50-50 shot.
Coin toss.
In theory, it's a 50-50 shot. Turns out that is not true.
Really?
Scientists, they flipped a coin and recorded the results 350,757 times.
Okay.
And they found out that actually it is not a 50-50 proposition. One side is more likely to land than the other, 50.8%, so
Okay.
almost 51%.
Heads.
No, it's the side that's facing up.
Okay.
Whatever side that's facing up. So you got to pay attention when someone flips the coin and call whatever's facing up, because they said there's a bias to the coin that side that's facing up because it's in the air longer.
Yeah.
That side is.
Yeah.
Because it goes first. And so they said more likely than not it will come down
Wow.
before the other. So if you're doing the coin toss thing and you think it's 50-50, it's close, but it's not. So always call whatever the coin is facing up.
Yeah.
I feel like that message goes out to any player right now
I
that
was
uses
like,
the flip
yeah,
coin to
Yeah.
start
now
a
they got
game.
to switch it up.
You can thank
High
me
school
later.
football,
Yes.
all of that stuff. Yeah.
You'll thank me later. Just
Perfect.
call whatever you see at the top. If it's heads, call heads. If it's tails, call tails, because sometimes tails does fail, even though they say it never fails. It actually does. And yesterday was April Fool's Day.
Yes,
So
it
I have
was.
a list of the companies that tried some April Fool's jokes. Velveeta announced a new Velveeta hair dye. That's a joke, but it's also true. They do this every year. Last year, they did some Velveeta skincare line, and they actually make it. It's legit. It's not cheese,
Yeah.
but it's orange color.
See, here's the thing. You can't start telling jokes one day when you're not known to tell jokes.
Right, you make cheese.
You make shit. Exactly.
And I'm not even sure that's cheese. It's like processed cheese food. Elon Musk went on X and he said, since everybody loves transparency, we are now going to make all of your DMs and drafts public.
Oh, my gosh.
And everyone's like, well, that actually could be true. Like, he might actually do that because he's wild.
Yeah, he is.
Oreo announced that they're going to separate their cookies and their cream and sell them individually. Not true.
No.
Krispy Kreme announced that you can bring anything in and they will glaze it for you, just for yesterday. Sandwiches,
funny.
pizzas, peppers, cucumbers, whatever you want
Here's the thing.
glazed.
It's a conveyor belt. They really could do it.
Yeah.
If they wanted to.
Yeah, they could
Does it
do
come
that.
out toasty and warm too?
Yeah, yeah.
Domino's said they're taking pineapple off the menu because it doesn't belong on pizza, which everybody freaked out about. I agree with them. You should
Funny.
take that
I've
off.
never had it, but I don't think I'd like it.
There is a new product called Rosetta Stoned that's going to help you understand the stoner language. instead of Rosetta Stone.
Wow,
That's
clever.
pretty smart.
Not true.
But the stolen language changes.
Yeah, I know.
All the time.
Well, this is a joke. So,
Okay, of
and
course.
7-Eleven's hot dog seltzer is fake.
What?
It is not real.
I knew that.
So-
But it came out way before
They
April
broke
1st.
the rules.
Yeah.
They started this last week, and they actually
Yeah.
made a few cases of it so they
Yeah.
could put it in the stores to make you think
That's
it's
taking,
real.
that's taking it. Yeah.
But you can't really buy it.
No
it's not
wonder.
for sale.
So in the article, it said, we'll give you further details on how you can get it in April. And I'm like, okay,
See?
So-
that was a good one.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
Yeah.
I got got.
That's
Or is
breaking
it an
the rules of April
extended
Fools.
joke?
No, it's breaking the
What
rules
is
of
it?
April Fools.
They went to, that's not considered a long game?
Yeah.
So
no.
now I can't trust companies like a week out
Yeah.
from April Fool's.
It's just not even fair. Like, you can't do that. April
Yeah.
Fool's Day is your day. If you can't come up with something better than
I
that.
guess they said we'll tell you it's an April Fool on that day.
Yeah.
So it's,
And they actually produced it. There were some in stores you just
know-
couldn't buy it.
You know, there's a lot of things that I don't personally like, and I think I'm like, well, I can see that, but I can't think of anybody that would want something that tastes like hot dog
No.
water.
Well, you know, I love food that tastes like food.
Yes.
And so, like, for me, like, there's sodas that are spiced.
Yes.
There's things like that. So I can see the
Well, hot dog
idea.
water.
But,
Yeah.
But like, you'd have to give it
It's
away
scoop.
with like purchase of a big bite. Like, I'm not going to walk in and buy a hot dog seltzer. But if
Dude,
you
I
gave it to
remember-
me with the purchase of a big bite, I
Yeah.
might give it a swig.
Years ago, and it's the kind of thing that sticks in your brain. Like one of my brothers and sisters made hot dogs and left the hot dog water on the stove.
Oh, it's gross.
Blech.
And you woke up the next day, I'm like, what is that smell?
It's disgusting.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, somebody wants to drink that?
It is the worst.
Yeah,
but-
they did. They put out a video of like their employees that work at like the corporate 7-Eleven, and they were trying them in the office. They were trying it.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the video, they were like, ha ha ha, wash it down. But like,
Can you imagine corporate's trying to play the prank too, so it's pranking the employees, and you got a memo saying, hey, we want you to try the new product, hot dog water, and you got fools in there trying it? I
Yes.
wouldn't. I'm like, y'all out of your mind. I'm not trying that. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Johnny, you want to try it? No, I'm good.
To me, it's they broke the rules. The April Fool's is officially over now because you can't go a week early.
Yeah. I like the creativity.
You
They-
can
me too.
you can set up, but you can't go a week
but
early.
they knew that if they came out on April Fool's Day saying that they're making hot dog water seltzer, no one would buy it.
Right, I get you.
Period.
Then you can't play April
Yeah.
Fools. If you can't be creative enough to come up with something that's going to work on that day, you broke the rules. No April Fools.
Damn, I was just no April Fools for you, not done for you. Hey, got an interesting stat about people going without seeing someone face to face. The amount of time this blows my mind. I question that stat. We'll tell you what it is coming up on Johnny's House. The Weeknd didn't win anything at the iHeartRadio Music Awards last night. I guess his year was like, what?
Yeah, he hasn't done anything. He's got new music coming.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's creeping. 637 Johnny's house. Sunshine and 87 today. 66 right now. When I heard this stat, when I heard this stat, it blew my mind. I can't believe it. I'll tell you about it next on Johnny's house. .640, Johnny's house, Orlando's number one hit music station, Sunny and 87, 66 right now. This is a crazy stat, and we brought it up this morning off the air. We were discussing it, and it's the craziest thing. And, Brian, 40% of people have gone what?
They've gone 3 days without a face-to-face conversation with another person. So not a FaceTime, not a Zoom, like a face-to-face in person. 40% of people, adults, have gone 3 days.
So I'm assuming that they've had text messages and
Probably.
phone calls, but to actually see someone face to face and have a conversation, 3 days without that, that's crazy talk. But that's 40% though.
That's a lot of
Yeah,
people.
that is a lot.
40%.
And I feel like the pandemic has a lot to do with that.
Yeah. You know what happened during the pandemic is that first people, I hated being at home. Oh my God, I got to get out. And then they start going, I like it home.
Yes.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad at all. This is pretty cool. And they just started having a different type of a lifestyle. I think for me, I've gone a weekend. There's been a weekend when I didn't have a kid, and I just needed to chill. I went from Friday till Monday without seeing face to face.
That's 3 days.
But I had things delivered though.
Did you?
Yeah, but you didn't talk to the delivery guy, did you?
I just said thank you.
Well, that's a conversation. So
Yeah.
that
Okay,
counts.
so that doesn't count.
Yeah, because I don't even go to the door when you deliver something.
Really? I know
got-
Brian told me.
I got everything. Mark would leave it at the door, and
Yeah.
I check my little camera, and I see it down there, and I go get it.
So I had food delivered. So no,
I mean, if you talk to them.
I did talk to him.
Yeah, so
I always say thank you, and I always say be safe.
Yeah,
Always say
so that's a conversation. It's a small one, but it's a face-to-face.
So I guess I've
Yeah.
gone, the most I've gone is probably a day, maybe a day and a half without having a face-to-face conversation with someone. How about you, Ben?
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever on more than not even a whole day. Because I mean, I have my son and my wife,
Yeah.
so there's always someone at my house.
Yeah.
At all
When you had
times.
COVID, though.
When I had COVID, that was somebody there with me.
Oh, wow. Lucky you. Look at that. Damn. Or not lucky you. I don't know. I don't know where to take this.
Could go either way.
I'm not commenting anymore.
Okay.
I mean,
You don't have to. Moving on.
moving on. Ray, how long?
Yeah, so I'd say the only time I was not face to face with anyone is when I had COVID.
But like for 3 days, like you didn't
you in the
even see
room.
them in the other room.
I mean, I could see them, but I wasn't like face to face. I didn't have conversations with anybody.
I mean, I guess if you didn't even talk through it like from room to room, then I guess
No.
that could count.
like Missy would literally leave me food at the
Yeah.
door,
Yeah.
and then I would grab it.
If there wasn't someone at my house, I would have gone 2 weeks without
Right.
seeing someone
Yeah.
or going
I
face
mean,
to
I
face
did
with someone.
FaceTime people.
That doesn't count.
Okay.
Because it's
Yeah.
talking about in-person
In-person.
contact. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, the whole point is that people are basically living on screens now, and they don't need interaction with people.
But like outside of COVID, I have to have human contact. Like I have to.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I love being a father. I love my kid. But there's some weekends where I become home alone. Where I just run around the house, and go, hey, hey.
Yeah.
It's something freeing about that.
See, that's nice for like an evening, like a long evening for me. But like, I'll walk around stores just to be like, hey, have a good day.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm walking around going, man. I think I'll jump in the pool. A dash. I get out of the pool.
I could go 3 days and love it. I could go 3 days and ask for 3 more. Honestly, I don't get it. That's all.
Nerese, how long has it been for you without face-to-face contact with someone?
Before my roommate, I would say like the weekends, pretty much. And it would be so quiet and like so just me that I would have to say something out loud like, hello? All right, that's enough. Yeah.
Don't let me find a series I didn't watch on Netflix that I could binge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might not even bathe.
Well, and I talk to myself. So for me, I'm having conversation. It's just with me. So,
Man.
Do you say it out loud?
yeah. I talk to myself in the grocery store. I don't care. People think I'm crazy. I don't give a damn.
I'm sitting there trying to slow down time. No, it's 4 o'clock already. Let's go back to 3:30.
Yeah.
We got to enjoy this moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
I feel that.
I get it, man. 40% of adults have gone at least 3 days without face-to-face conversation with another person. I think that number is extremely large. Are you one who can go at least 3 days? If you've gone 3 days without seeing someone face-to-face, let us know. We're hooking you up, man. Got a pair of journal admission tickets. The Johnny's House Live podcast is happening this Saturday night. Beecham, there are a few seats still available. They're selling fast. Yesterday, we sold a lot.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to go, then all you got to do is let us know. Have you gone at least 3 days without face-to-face conversation with another person? Or what's the longest you've gone face-to-face without conversation with another person? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. XL Mobile is 41067. Live stream, social media. Let's get into it. We want to talk to you and get you tickets in to see Johnny's House podcast live this Saturday. Call us now on Johnny's House. She won Artist of the Year at the iHeartRadio Music Awards last night. That's Taylor Swift and Cruel Summer. Did a nice little video thanking everybody. Thank me and Brian, everybody. Thank us all. Said thank you. Appreciate all that.
And it's very nice of her. I mean, I do play her song every day.
Every day. On multiple stations.
Numerous times.
Sunny with the high of 87, 66 right now. 40% of adults say they've gone at least 3 days without face-to-face conversation with another human being. I think that number is a bit large, but I want to hear from you. Got yourself a pair of general admission tickets to Johnny's House Podcast Live, which is this Saturday night. Tickets are still available, but not that many. From Orlando, Anthony, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. As long as you've gone face-to-face, or without going face-to-face with someone.
A little over a week, about 8 days.
8 days?
Yes.
Where were you, in the mountains somewhere?
No, I was home on vacation. I work 7 days a week. I work at a hospital Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And on Saturday and Sunday, I do home health care.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want any human contact at all.
Good for you.
I told my family, don't call me, I'll call you. I shut my cell phone off, turned it back on. It was 20 voicemails.
Oh, wow.
What did you do during that time? Just watch TV? Nothing? Read?
Absolutely nothing. I didn't even open my window blinds. I had everything closed.
Did you bathe?
No.
There you go. At least you're being honest, man.
Why bother?
Did you find
Exactly.
Did you find a show to binge watch?
No. I watched YouTube, but if I wasn't watching YouTube, I was asleep.
Let me tell you something, Anthony. If I get a show to binge watch, you might see me for a couple days. I try not to watch anything that has more than 2 to 3 seasons because I have a tendency to want to get through it. You know, I got you.
No, I have a tendency to fall asleep.
Fall asleep. Look at you, man. You knew what you wanted. You hold on one second. From Kissimmee, Claudia, good morning.
Good morning.
As long as you've gone without seeing someone face-to-face.
Well, this past spring break, 4 days. But every other weekend, I park my car on Friday. I don't get back into it till Monday morning.
And you don't have any friends over? You don't go out anywhere?
No. I mean, you put your foot out. You start to spend money.
That's true.
Have you seen those TikToks where this couple walk out of the door, as soon as they step on the mat, it's like $85. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yes.
$35. Whoa.
It's true.
You are 100% correct. Every other week. And you enjoy that. You enjoy that alone time.
I do. Maybe I can go about 2 months doing that, but I do need, human connection every once in a while. So
2 months is a long time.
Yeah, it is.
That is a long time. You hold on. Ray, what'd they say?
Somebody said about a week, and it was the best week ever.
Okay.
Somebody said I have a 7-year-old, so not yet, but I cannot wait until that happens. And somebody said with my career, I have human contact. Honestly, I enjoy the social aspect of my job.
Yeah.
The longest that they've gone is maybe a day.
A day? Okay. B.
XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland, and a rec need to check called Dan Newland. Someone said they went hiking through the mountains in Peru, didn't see someone for 9 days.
Wow.
So it was very freeing. Then someone else said they're an introvert. They've gone months without seeing people. They said that drains energy when they're around people. They would rather not interact. They work from home. They'd have all the deliveries dropped off.
Yeah.
They said lockdown was the best time of their life.
I bet.
And Maurice, live streamers.
Yeah, we got Urad. He says there was multiple times during the finals week in college that I would stock up on groceries and study for 5 days without seeing anybody.
Wow.
That's intense.
Anthony from Orlando going to hook you up with a pair of tickets, a general admission to Johnny's House Podcast Live. Ray, what's up?
Billie Eilish is kind of backpedaling on what she said earlier this week.
What has she had said? We're going to talk about it next on Johnny's House.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Billie Eilish wants everybody to stop putting words in her mouth.
Okay.
Which I feel like we all feel like that sometimes. But she said she wasn't singling out any particular artist last week when she was commenting on how artists release multiple vinyl variants to boost sales. Because immediately everybody thought of Taylor Swift.
Yep.
And she said these are industry-wide systemic issues. And when it comes to variants, so many artists release them, including me.
Okay.
She goes, which I clearly state in the article, the climate crisis is now, and it's about all of us being part of the problem and trying to do better. And she ended it with, sheesh. So Swifties can chill. Not everything is about Taylor Swift.
Is that what she said? Man.
Well, I mean, I kind of threw in the last
Wait,
part.
she wants to be environmental by not
releasing all these different variants. So and she doesn't think it's fair for people to do that just to boost sales.
It's a money grab.
But, yeah.
And it does expend resources.
Yes.
So I mean, I see what she's saying.
But I mean, that's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're in the game.
But you know how Swifties are. You know how any kind of fan club is. If you feel like you're calling out their artist or their person, they are going to harass you and attack you. So I'm pretty sure she did that because she was getting all those attacks.
And they don't stop.
Yeah.
No.
They do
Now,
not stop.
another person that's getting attacked this morning is JoJo Siwa. So last night was the iHeartRadio Music Awards, and we'll get more into it next hour. But JoJo, she kind of brought out her bad girl persona.
I didn't know who that was. I thought, honestly, I was like, why is cool they got WWE wrestlers?
That's what everybody's
I'm not even trying to be funny.
saying.
That's what I thought.
I said, oh, damn, Gene Simmons is
I
here.
was like, wow.
Kiss had a daughter.
But they were like, wow, why is there a WWE diva? There's people that are tweeting that and saying that as well. But JoJo obviously is unbothered by the criticism because she told people she was transitioning into her adult era. She's released new music. She is, she was unrecognizable last night. I will say that at that ceremony at the iHeart Awards. But she had this black mesh bodysuit, the face paint, all of it. So that's what she was doing. She's transitioning into that adult era.
It seems a lot of young actors or stars do that. They don't take the gradual route. There's one day, okay, I've been doing all this kid stuff, but then the next day, I want to go to an extreme to the point that it erases all that.
Yes.
People don't want to go on that journey.
What if this is all an April Fool's joke?
No, there's no way. Because she...
I
mean, it happened with the hot dog thing.
It could be.
I know, but this is her persona.
Yeah.
This is her.
This is her. I'm coming out.
Yeah.
I want you to forget about that younger person. This is me now.
I would hate if she
Because
did
then that means she's going towards what, rock, punk rock?
So I don't know because they were asking her in some of the interviews.
Extreme.
They were just talking about all different types of stuff, and she was like, "You might even hear me do some rap in the future."
It was very extreme.
But it's everybody said that JoJo Siwa is going to get tired of having her brand be what it was. You know, that little girl brand with the bows and all that stuff. And she wants to be an adult now.
Yeah.
Instead of an adult toddler. So
he's going to go so far to the extreme that your fan base is like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, so that's one of the big things that happened last night. Also at the iHeart Awards, we had Justin Timberlake who opened the show. He looked good. I saw him, go into the crowd and who did he high five?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Because some of the NSYNC members
Lance
were all there.
Bass was there.
So he was everybody
Lance.
was so excited.
Because Lance and AJ from Backstreet came on stage.
Yes, yes. So, but other performances, Tate McRae, TLC, Jelly Roll, Ludacris, I thought did good.
They did a good job.
So you can check out some of those highlights, but also we will talk more into the iHeart Awards and who won next hour.
Smarter than your hood. You want to rep your city. We're going to tell you how on Johnny's House. 7:08. It is Tuesday morning. Johnny's house. 66 right now. A lot of sunshine today and 87. All right. We like to call it smarter than your hood. That's where you have pride in your city and you want to represent your city. Let them know that we're smarter than any other city that could possibly be listening right now. And we prove that by asking you very, very simple questions. Brian Grimes, what other questions come from today?
Oh, today it's going to be a little bit harder. These are general knowledge high school questions.
I'm going to kill these out the park. Now, because of that, we're going to hook you up with 4 tickets and meet and greet. And I know you're thinking about Johnny's House podcast. No. But you're going to meet the Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena. Yes, meet and greet to Paw Patrol Edition Financial Arena Saturday, August 10th, 10 a.m. You and your kids will see your favorite pups live on stage and Paw Patrol Live, Heroes United. Tickets on sale this Friday, 10 a.m. Visit pawpatrollive.com. You meet and greet.
Dang.
That's why. Now, we're going to show you a few examples of these. This is going to be embarrassing. A few examples of those questions as we play a sample on the air. The way it works is if you know the answer, you yell out your city, you get a chance to answer it. You get it right, you get a point. Get it wrong, take away a point. But then it gets down to the last one where either you win or it's a tie. I will be representing Windermere. Ray.
Winter Park.
Norris.
Del Rey.
Del Rey. All right, Brian, the questions are.
All right. Question number 1. What planet is known as the red planet?
Del Rey.
Winter Park.
That would be Norris.
I'm going to say, you said the red planet?
Red planet, yes.
Answer.
Mercury?
Mercury. That is incorrect,
Wrong.
ma'am.
What is it?
Dang, Mars.
Oh,
Yes.
dang. I don't know why I said Mercury.
That would be a -1 for you.
You just want to answer. Good.
I felt so confident in
No.
Shiitake.
So you have -1.
-1 for you.
Okay.
All right. So question number 2. Who invented the light bulb?
Windermere.
I'm going to go with Johnny on this one.
It is.
It was close, though,
It was
right?
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison, you say?
Yes.
That is correct, sir.
Yes, sir. Give me that damn point.
All right. 1 to 0 to -1. All right. This could win it for you, Johnny, if you
That's
get
right.
this. What does the S in NASA stand for?
Windermere. Space.
That is correct, sir.
Keep
Well,
it rolling,
dang.
bro. Keep it rolling. damn it.
Johnny
Keep it
is
rolling.
the winner.
That's
All
right.
All
This-
right. Give
this
me
was-
credit where it's
This was
due.
worth 2 points.
You'd like to build on your lead, you say.
No, I just want to make it competitive. All right.
Oh, this one's worth 2 points.
points.
now.
Okay.
What is the square root of 81?
Del Rey.
Winter Park.
Nerese.
9.
Correct.
Oh!
I don't know how
How
I
am I not,
remember
am I not saying it fast enough?
No, she beat you.
She did. We can play it back. She did.
I know.
She beat you.
All right, one more.
All right, one more. What is the capital city of Italy?
Windermere.
Ray, you're Italian.
I
This is
know.
embarrassing.
I
Windermere.
know.
All right, Johnny.
Florence.
Incorrect,
No.
sir.
Oh, well, damn.
Ray, what is it?
It is Rome.
What? Really?
That's what it says here.
I had
might
no
be right.
idea.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
Did you know
Yeah,
that,
I
Ray?
believe it.
Sure.
All right, this is for the win. Don't
This
matter.
I thought it.
This is for the win, Ray.
Here, let me Google it real
I
fast.
thought it was.
What do you think it
It
was?
says it's Rome on this test.
Is it Rome?
That's what it
People-
says.
People on the XL mobile.
Capital of Italy, Rome.
Okay.
Rome.
Okay, so I learned something today.
The Google machine is never wrong.
I don't know why I was wrong.
All right, this is for the championship.
All right. For the championship. I'm trying to find one that you guys might not
Hey,
know.
run up if you bout it. Go ahead.
I hope you mentioned that. Are you going to mention that story?
I might.
You should.
Run up if you bout it. Let's go.
All right.
What are you doing?
Who
All
are
right.
the two main characters in Romeo and Juliet?
Windermere.
You know what?
Johnny.
Romeo and Juliet.
That's correct.
What the heck?
That was the dumbest
No,
question.
man.
I thought maybe you
You're
might think it's
just
a trick
giving
question.
it to him.
It's right here on the quiz.
I'm just
It's
saying.
number 62.
Listen, some of the most
Didn't-
obvious ones are the hardest ones.
I know.
No, actually.
Did everybody not have the chance to yell out their city?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how did I give it to him?
Exactly.
That's your boy.
Oh, God.
Feeding it to him.
You didn't have the
Guys.
opportunity to yell out
Yeah,
that
you
right.
thinking I'm cheating.
Or
No,
Boca,
hey.
or whatever city it is you're claiming this week. You had the opportunity.
Saturn.
Mercury.
Mercury. All right, listen, if you'd like to play, and you're going to get 4 tickets, meet and greet to Paw Patrol live at the Edition Financial Arena on Saturday, August 10th. Tickets going to sell this Friday at 10 a.m. Just visit pawpatrollive.com. Now it's time to call 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Call now. Represent your city, smart in your hood. We're going to play it live next on Johnny's House. Johnny's House, Teo Cruz, Dynamite. It is Tuesday, 7:25. Expected to be a lot of sunshine today. 66 right now. Going to get us as warm as 87. All right, it's time to play Smart in Your Hood. That's when you call up and say, I want to represent my city to let everybody know I'm the smartest, and we're the smartest city around. And today you're playing for 4 tickets and meet and greet to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena Saturday, August 10th at 10 a.m. Tickets going to sell this Friday at 10 a.m., but you can visit pawpatrollive.com. But the first thing we got to do is meet the contestants representing the huge city of Sanford, Florida. Nani, good morning.
Good morning.
And Nani, how long have you lived up in Bokeh?
10 years.
10 years. And why? It seems like every week or every contest we have somebody calling us from Sanford.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Wow. Home of Brian Grimes.
Yes, sir.
Now, why do you love it so much? Exactly. and then some. And what else?
Exactly.
And
And more.
And then more. I was going to ask you, if we hung out with you, where are you going to take us in Sanford? Exactly.
Not to the Central Florida Zoo.
And then we would go. Don't dog the zoo. You could have said no place.
I like the zoo.
Instead of pinpointing, I like the zoo. They got zip lines. All right. And Brian, we can connect at the line 3.
Yes, sir.
From the port that has no ships, Davenport, Florida. Tina. Hey, Tina.
Good morning.
And Tina, how long have you lived in Davenport?
15 years.
And how many vacation homes in your neighborhood?
All of them.
All of them.
Yep, pretty much every single one.
We rented one, and it was the weirdest thing because people going to work and doing their thing, and we're sitting in that vacation home. So what do you love most about Davenport?
I used to love that it was further enough away from the chaos, but then
it's growing
to it. But now we are the chaos.
Yes.
So
Yes, it is growing right there. All right. The way it works is, Nani, you there?
I'm here.
All right. The way it works is we're going to ask you some questions. If you know the answer, do not yell out the answer. Yell out the name of your city, and then you'll have a chance to answer. You get it right, you get a point. You get it wrong, we take a point away. Now, we got to gauge what you sound like, so on the count of 3, I need you to yell out your cities. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Davenport.
Oh, that's close.
Okay. Nani might want to put a little more bass in your voice. That was way up there. All right, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.
Stanford.
There it is. There we go. All right, again, if you know the answer, do not yell it. If you do yell out the answer, we'll take a point away. Okay, here we go. First question is, what is the primary ingredient in guacamole?
Davenport.
Davenport. Tina.
Avocado.
Avocado is correct. You got the point. Naris.
What color are emeralds?
Davenport.
I heard Sanford.
Tight.
Nani.
Green.
That is correct.
It is tied 1-1. BG.
All right. Whose face is on the $5 bill?
Stanford.
Nani.
I'm going to guess Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
I don't think they make rap songs about $5 bills.
It's all about the $5, baby.
That's going to be Lincoln.
That's funny.
All right, so here it is. Nani, you have 0 points. Tina, you have 1. Tina, you get it right, you win. Tina, you get it wrong, it's a tie. Nani, you get it right, it's a tie. Nani, you get it wrong, you lose. Are y'all clear on that?
Clear? Yes.
Okay.
Apparently you lose very aggressively.
You lose. Hang up the phone. All right, Ray, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Here we go.
What does the prefix kilo mean in the metric system?
Davenport.
Ooh, for the win. Tina.
Kilogram.
Well,
Kilograms.
but how many? Like,
What's
what is the
what's
Yeah.
the
kilo?
metric?
It's how much?
100.
No.
No.
It's 1,000.
1,000. It is 0-0, which means we go to the tiebreaker question. All right, here we go. And Nani, you'll be answering first. Seeing it is spring, how fast can a bumblebee fly?
Oh, geez.
And it's in miles per hour. I'll give you that much. Nani.
60 miles per hour.
60 miles per hour. Tina. Tina.
10 miles per hour.
10 miles an hour. The answer is 25 from Davenport. Tina, congratulations. You are the winner.
Wow.
I guess 38.
You got 38?
That's my guess.
25 miles an hour. Congratulations. We're going to hook you up with 4 tickets. Meet and greet to Paw Patrol at the Edition Financial Arena Saturday, August 10th at 10 a.m. If you want to buy tickets, they're going to sell this Friday, 10 a.m. Visit pawpatrollive.com. Way to play the game. Good job. Hold on. We'll get some information from you. When we come back, we're going to talk about, do you actively work to be happy every day? Think about it. Johnny's House. Johnny's House Tuesday. Look for it to be sunny today. It's going to cool down. It's going to rain tomorrow, and then it's going to get cool again. And they say it won't be back in the 80s until next week. So enjoy today. Sunny with a high of 87, 66 right now. There is a class that people can take, and it is called what, Brian?
The class is called Science of Happiness.
Okay.
So it's a course that's designed to teach you how to be happy.
I think that's cool.
So they teach you like actions that can improve your happiness, and it's little stuff like, going on walks, interaction with people, kind of how to do those kind of things. And scientists say that actually it works as long as you stick to what you learn in class once you leave class.
Yeah. I agree with that, man. I think what happens to a lot of people is that you get caught up in your everyday day-to-day. You're just living to survive, and you don't take time to try to be happy. You've written off that the life that you have, this is what it is. I'm going to work all the time. I'm going to take care of my kids. I'm going to go home. I might find happiness in it today if I have a TV show that I want to watch.
Well, and when I read it, I was thinking to myself, like, I don't ever think that I have to work at happiness. Like you do, but I don't ever think that because I feel like happiness should just come to you. Because that's just the way the world works. But it's not the way the world works.
I think it used to be that way, but now, man, because everybody's, something happened around COVID, the world has changed. You can't. Social media popped up. It tells you every problem that happens. See, news used to be on television, and that's the only place you can get it. If you didn't want to know what was happening in the world in that block of time, you just didn't watch.
Yeah.
Now it pops up everywhere. Want to see it or not, it tells you the problems that's happening not only here but in the world, and you just get depressed, and then you just want to stay home. And COVID taught you that home is okay, that you don't need people, so you just sit at home and you play on your electric devices until the next day, and then you do it all over again.
And your day-to-days become so much harder than it used to be, just to be alive.
Yes.
Just to function in society has become so much harder. And there are so many negative forces, like you were saying, that you don't even realize are just creeping in. Like your social media feeds you negative things because statistically you respond more to negative things. So you do have to work for happiness. But in my mind, I always thought, well, you should just be happy. Like you shouldn't have to work for it. But then I read this article and I'm like, you know what? This makes sense.
Yes.
And a lot of people don't know how to work at their happiness.
I block out the negativity as much as I can, man. I mean, the crazy stuff that flies my way, I just kind of stay away from it. I live in my own little bubble in which I'm happy in. I have things around my house that I'm happy with. I have my cigar collection I want to mess around with. I make a point to try to do something to make me happy. I need to walk around outside with no shoes on, but it's kind of creepy to me right now. But I know I need to do it.
The grounding. Yeah.
I know I need to do it. But every time I walk around,
just start doing it in your grass first. I'm telling you.
I know. I walk through
your driveway.
I need to do that. Ray, do you actively work on being happy?
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I would say like going to therapy and stuff like that.
For sure.
Those will remind you the point, like what to point out that makes you happy, or kind of just like put you back into place where it's like this is what you need to do instead of what you're doing. But also surrounding myself with people. Like over the past year and a half, I have learned who my core group of people are that are there to better themselves and to root for me and to cheer for me, So it's like those type of people and surrounding yourself by that is like tremendously, it's a huge difference.
And then when you hang out with them, you feel the love and the comfort, and you can be yourself, and you can laugh, and you find yourself laughing all the time.
But even if we don't see each other face to face, it's like a text message like, hey, you look so good today, or hey, just want to remind you you're doing a great job.
See, my friends text me something stupid. Just stupid. You ain't crap.
But they mean it with love.
I know, but they don't use crap. Just out of the blue, man. Hey, I just want to see how your day was.
I know who texts that. I know.
It puts a smile on your face, doesn't it, though?
Oh, yeah. Hey, I just want to let you know what. You ain't crap. Don't think y'all. The Hall of Fame don't mean nothing. You ain't crap. Okay.
But also unfollowing a lot of things on social media is such a great difference.
I did that about a year and a half ago, and it was things I used to say, I have to follow that for work. And then I decided, you know what? No, I don't.
Yeah. And I just feel bad for the younger generation because they look so much into social media, and it's messing up their heads because they think that's a life that they're missing.
Yeah.
When all those pictures they're looking are staged.
Yeah.
B, do you actively?
I didn't think that I did, but then I was reading this, and there are a few things that I do. So on weekends, because I'm home for it, I go stand on my back patio and watch the sun come up.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Because A, I love sunrises. B, I shouldn't, in my mind, have the stuff I have.
Yeah.
Because that's just not what
so
was
just
in the cards for me. So
Very
I just like to look around and go, man, I made this. Like, this is pretty nice. And then I go back inside.
Yeah.
Like
in that one moment, it brings peace to your heart.
I do it by myself. I don't tell my wife. I don't wake anybody up. Sometimes I even go out the front door and through the side gate so I don't have to open the back screen because I don't want to wake anybody up. I want to stand there.
That's your moment.
By myself and look at it and go, all right.
That's your moment.
And so, I do that a lot.
Reese, what do you do to actively make yourself happy?
That's funny that you were talking about the sun because that's me too. As of recently, when I get home, I drop my stuff and I stand outside and I just take the sun on my skin.
Yeah.
To me, that's just like, I'm just like feeling nature, I guess you can say, and just like literally separating myself from like work environment, cooking, cleaning. And I'm just like, I need to, and I'll take my dog out at the same time. I'm just standing there just like facing the sun. I love it.
Do it now because about a month and a half, you're going to burn that.
Exactly, that too.
Do it right now every day.
You're going to need that SPF 50 just to go walk outside and look at the sun for a second.
You're like, oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
It's going to start bringing you anger. Damn.
It is.
That's it, man.
But we are very lucky in Florida because we do have like the best sunrise and sunsets.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
We get the sunrise and the sunset.
That'd be cool. Hey, if you wanted to, you can watch sunrise.
I've done it before.
And then
drive over and saw
I've
the
done
sunset?
it before. I saw the sunrise in West Palm Beach. I got in my car. I drove to I forget what beach on the West Coast, and I saw the sunset. Yep.
Yes, you
it was
can
on my
do
to-do
that.
list.
You can do that here. I want to find out, what do you actively do to make yourself happy? Got a pair of tickets to Aquatica Orlando plus parking passes, but you got to share with us, what do you actively do to make yourself happy every single day? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is always open for texting. That's 41067. Live streamers, want to hear from you. Social media, let's get it going. Let's help some people out. What do you actively do to make yourself happy every day? Call us now. Share it with us on Johnny's House. Good morning, live streamers. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? What's happening in the streaming world? How is everyone today? Good morning, Sarah. Hey, Papa Jose. What up? Good morning, Cheryl. Hey, Jesse. Jesse with one S, Kelly, Lisa, Miss Luna, DJ BC, Lisa, Elliot, Matt, Don Juan, Super Dad, what's going on? And Joanne. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, Adley, Lisa. Good morning. Anybody new to the stream today? I see some new names in there. Anybody new? Let us know so we can welcome you in. Joe, we're ready to see you too. We're ready for Saturday night. You guys got any questions for us? We can answer for you. These are the times that we talk to you off air. Because I remember when you were crying. Any extra Paw Patrol tickets? Not today. Well, we headed out the show, probably just next door to the other room, so we don't have to necessarily leave the compound or complex.
I'm going to go dance some salsas.
Salsas.
Some salsas. Because it's Saturday, so it's Latin night at Social.
What's the wildest thing someone sent me in as a gift, and did it change any policies? There was this woman who was a plus size adult actress, sent me her website. Oh yeah. And we were all around. And I said, "Hey, y'all gotta check this out." And when I opened the website, we all went, "Damn!" What made you think I like that? What is it about me that told you that Johnny's gonna really like that?
You know.
I know exactly. No.
Plus size is all relative.
Yeah. Yeah, she was super plus.
She was plus.
She was super plus.
she was double plus.
But she, one thing that was really cool about it, she was proud of it. Like, hey, you wants to see this.
Oh yeah, she didn't give it.
She just like, hey, you don't like it, somebody else will. Cheryl, it was more than big booties. It was but hey, she found her niche. She sold passes to her site, and no, my mom was not on that plane. No, I ain't gonna fly. Because of that, I can't fly on my favorite airline. Yeah. Now the family look at me crazy if I'm gonna fly my mom on an airline that They had to
They'll be like,
decline. We'll chip in and get her a ticket. Oh, no, I was not the only visitor. She wanted me to have free access to it. Like, hey, Johnny, tell me if you like what you see. It was that kind of thing. Like, I was going to be like, yes, let's get in. But, like, nah. Good for her, though, man. She found a niche. She's getting paid. But she just assumed that was my thing. Think that she was being culturally inappropriate. Teddy Swim is on Thursday night, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody said, any of you guys going to Teddy Swims tonight? No. And I hope if you got tickets, you're not going tonight either. Yeah, Thursday. Try not to go out. It got to be pretty big to get me out on the week because it takes so much. Well, Tricia, you can always get the podcast. You know, it's like a big soap opera. You got to know what's going on. Tell everybody in the meeting we said, what up? All right, I'm going to do a poll right now. Yes or no? Recreational marijuana is going to be on the ballot in November. Yes or no? What would you cast your votes? I think it's going to pass. That's just me. Recreational marijuana in the state of Florida is going to be on the ballot. Yes or no? Yes, yes. Yes, no. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Yes, yes. Yup. Yes. Yep. Don't mind people doing it, but you hate the smell. You hate that skunk.
That's why I don't want it, because I seen the places that got it,
Woo.
and God, the smell is so bad.
Yeah, that smell will smack you in the face. It will pass. We don't need. Here's the funny thing: is that these dispensaries that are up and that you need a prescription, they set it up knowing that eventually it's going to go recreational. There's one right downtown, right there on the corner, and there's nobody in it right now. But you best believe, come January 1st, when it becomes a law, it's going to open it up. High people are calmer than drunk people. Yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
Until you get a paranoid high.
I've been to Amsterdam. I'm not worried about that.
I mean, like, other than people here don't know how to conduct themselves, the problem that will happen is as soon as it goes legal, everyone will think that it's like okay to smoke it and drive or smoke it and work, and it's not. It's like alcohol.
Yeah,
it still affects you.
You will get arrested.
You don't get to
impaired.
smoke and drive or smoke and work. You just it's like alcohol.
They don't even call it drunk driving anymore. They call it driving while impaired. And that could be anything.
But the problem is people won't treat it that way.
Jordan, you know a lot about it. If it passes, it won't go into recreational until spring of 2025. See, I didn't even know that. Yeah, it's still it's federally illegal. That is true.
And that's where sports leagues run into problems. You can't just you might be able to do it in one city, not the other, though.
All right, y'all, we're gonna run. We'll be back in a little bit.
Bye.
750 Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 106.7 Tuesday morning. And it's going to be nice and warm today. Beautiful day to go out and look in the sky, like Nari says, and get that sun all over you. 87 is a high, 66 right now, and a lot of sunshine. Want to find out, what do you actively do every day to make yourself happy? What do you do? I'm going to hook somebody up with a pair of tickets to Aquatica Orlando plus parking pass. But you got to share with us, what do you got to do? Dano, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
Everybody here all right?
Hey.
I'm okay.
Dano, everybody's good, man.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man, what I do every morning, my friends think I'm a weirdo, is I walk around Walmart aimlessly and just to clear my mind, and even if I don't need anything, if it's an apple or a screwdriver, I buy it, even if I don't need it. But it clears my mind in the morning, and
hey, man, everybody's different. If walking around Walmart eases your mind and makes you happy, then do it. You ain't stealing nothing.
Yeah, see, it works, man. It works. It clears my mind, and then I end up needing something I know I don't need, or I need it. I just buy it, or buy a gift for someone, or
for
some reason, and the people already know me. Like, hey, Dano, what's up? How you doing?
I used to do the same thing, though.
Really?
Like, when I used to have really bad anxiety, my friend and I would go walk around Walmart in Sanford, all the time.
Wow. I've been doing it wrong. I go in and get what I need to get to help out.
No.
Right? Wow. All right, Dano, you hold on 1 second, man. From Port Orange, Bailey. Bailey, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Bailey, what do you do to actively make yourself happy?
So my 8-year-old actually wanted to call as well, but I had to drop him off at school.
Aww.
And he wanted to say that he reads every day. The boy, he constantly has a book in his hand, and that boy is reading 24/7.
And how old is he?
He is 8.
He's 8 and he reads every day. That's beautiful.
He is 8 and he reads all the time. So he says, "Mom, you got to call and tell him I like to read every day."
Wow, that is awesome.
And I had to drop him off at school, so he couldn't say it. But me personally, I go to Dunkin' Donuts every day. I get a coffee. It's expensive, yes, but it makes me happy.
That's it. Yes.
I buy a coffee every day, and I also listen to music and I'm a words of affirmation girly.
Okay.
Give myself positivity.
What was your words of affirmation today?
Today it was just, you're going to have a good day. I wake up and I said, you know what? Today's going to be a good day.
Yep.
We're going to have a good day today.
Yep.
And I do. It works. I swear by it. It works.
I do too. And Bailey, here's some things. When you see your day is starting to go off a little bit, I always do this. Not today. Not today. I yell it out. Yell it out. Not today. And it's weird. Things kind of change, turn around. I know what you're trying to do. Not today. Not today. Some people need to yell it out. Not today. All right, you hold on a second. And Tarek from Orlando.
Good morning.
Tarek, how you doing?
Good. How you doing, sir?
Good. What do you do to actively make yourself happy every day?
Actually, what I like to do every day is fishing, which is I'm not able to do it every day because working for living, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, whenever I'm off or I get off early or whatever, I hit the road and I'm by the ocean. Even if I don't catch anything, just being by the ocean and the salty water, it just gives you.
I'm telling you.
I'm sorry, sir?
I said, I'm telling you, man, fishing, you got the wave, you got the wind, and then if you get a fish, that's a plus.
Exactly. You get a nice fresh dinner, too.
Yes.
And being by the water, it's a meditation. And you get addicted to it. And the more you do it, the more you want to do it.
I've never fished out. Well, I have fished out of an ocean in a boat, but off the shore, I've never done it. I usually fish in a pond. Man,
it's different when you go on the ocean.
Yes.
Other than the fresh water, it's a big difference.
Yes.
Fresh water is one thing, and then being by the salty water, the ocean, is a whole different ball game.
Hey, Tarek, growing up in the South, I used to fish with a cane pole. You don't know nothing about that, do you?
Yes, sir.
You know about that, B?
Yeah, we used to have the pond right across from my house. Cane pole fishing. That's
cane pole, put that bobbin on it, and that bad boy go down. Whoa, come here, buddy, come here.
Ball up bread and put on the end of it.
Yes, sir.
Catch them brim. My grandma would pick them up. They were nasty.
When I was born and grew up back in Alexandria, Egypt, I grew up near the Mediterranean, and I grew up fishing with my dad, God bless his soul. And that's how I picked it up, moved to the U.S., and I've been fishing since.
Very good, very good. You hold on. Ray, what they say?
A lot of people are saying the gym and that first cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said I struggle very bad with anxiety and depression, so every day I try to give myself a reward of some kind, whether it be food, a TV show, or my favorite song.
Good.
And just walking outside.
XL Mobile, powered by attorney Dan Newland. In a wreck, need a check, call Dan Newland. Someone says they journal every day, which is good. Someone writes positive notes to themselves on the mirror. And someone says, daily I get to know myself.
I knew somebody was going to say that.
I said, just so you know, I'm a lady. Because, you expect that from guys.
Yes.
We're
Tark, who likes to fish a lot, we're going to hook you up tickets to Aquatico Orlando and parking passes. No matter what you do, try to make yourself happy every day.
WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Drake is kind of like in this feud with a lot of people, whether it's Kendrick Lamar, Future, Metro Boomin. He's basically...
But he's not responding to anybody.
He's like... Yeah, I mean, he's not really responding, but he's doing things in his show that kind of insinuate that he's still like feeding that feud.
He's vaguely doing it. Like he posted a photo on Instagram, and he was taking a shot at somebody and just captured his son, "What's up in New York?"
Yes.
And no one thought anything of it.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it was a shot at the person in the photo.
Okay.
So Drake and J. Cole, they just rolled through Penn State University, and Drake was performing Meltdown, his recent collab with Travis Scott from last year's Utopia album.
Okay.
At the end of the verse, he was like screaming it on the top of his lungs, and then he mimicked gunshots on the giant Travis Scott head that was on his like stage.
Yeah.
So he's been using that prop during his tour, during that performance
now
of the
they're gonna-
song, but now he's like pretending that he's shooting at his face. So that is like the latest thing that he's done at
Yeah.
his concert. I mean, Travis sided with Future and Metro Boomin before they even released Kendrick's assisted Drake diss and all
Yeah.
that stuff, but it's just all over the place. So these boys are just fighting like high school.
I'm watching some Instagram, and this guy's supposed to be like this well-known person in rap music. He goes, this is going to kill Drake's legacy if he's not in the studio writing a diss track. I'm like, man, shut up.
Oh my gosh, I cannot.
It's going to mess up his rap legacy.
Okay.
But like, really?
Yeah, really.
I don't know. I mean, who is this guy? Just some like...
Yeah, you know, everybody's they're specialists in something.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So we did talk a little bit about the iHeartRadio Music Awards that happened last night.
All right.
I was talking about TLC and how they performed No Scrubs. Did you see that? I thought they did
Yes.
so good.
They did, yes.
Lotto was actually the one to fill in for Lisa Left Eye. Taylor Swift did tease some exciting things while accepting Artist of the Year award. She was just talking about the Tortured Poets Department, which is coming out next month. Or
Man,
I'm
that's
sorry,
the-
this month.
That's the only one I got right. I thought she was going to
Really?
rack up.
I got 3 right, so we can go over those if you want to.
Okay.
I didn't score myself.
All right.
All right, so the song of the year went to Kill Bill SZA.
I said Taylor Swift.
Yeah, nobody got that.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus, yeah.
A pop song of the year went to Miley Cyrus, Flowers.
Damn it, I got it wrong.
I said Taylor Swift.
I said it right.
Me too.
Pop artist of the year was Taylor Swift.
I said Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay.
Yeah, not me.
Artist of the year was Taylor Swift.
I got that one.
I got
yeah.
that one.
I got that one right as well. Best new artist was Jelly
Roll.
Roll.
I said Jelly Roll.
I got
Me
that
too.
one.
I got 3 right.
I got 3 right.
I got 2.
1.
Wow.
Dang, we tied, Johnny.
Yeah. That means we know a lot.
Yeah.
See what I get for thinking we'll do anything other than give it to Taylor Swift.
Yes. But also last night, if you follow our boy Ronnie, who used to be on the
Yes.
show, he was there. He works for, LA and all that stuff.
I heart Los Angeles.
But he got a behind-the-scenes video of Beyonce walking through. He was so excited, so it's really cool to see him do that. But Beyonce's new album, Cowboy Carter, is basically dominating the news cycle right now.
Yes.
And it's been nice to see how, like, she has thanked those that have come before her, which was good. But she was talking about, like, the thanks to her fellow female Black country artists for opening doors and everything. She mentioned Kay Mitchell, Mickey Guyton posted a photo of like these like things from in the past and all of that.
Yep.
So, but it was really cool for her to say that like God gave me an assignment and I followed it, and the doors have continued to stay wide open.
Yeah.
But she looked beautiful last night.
I mean,
of course.
a lot of artists try to change, different types of music, and they kind of fail at it. But her fan base is so loyal. They say, okay, you want
They
to do
adapt.
it? Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean,
Okay.
like, I do see what she was saying, though, when she was like, this isn't a country album, this is a Beyonce album, because
Yeah.
it is kind of all over the place. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound just directly like country.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Hey, something about Cher. I see why she got a little young boyfriend.
Cher is,
I know. I was like,
she's going backwards in age.
yes.
Yeah.
How old is she? Like
People
80?
call her a vampire.
She's turning back time.
Yeah.
She's,
Oh, damn.
how old is she? I was like, go ahead. Go ahead. I see why she got that little young boyfriend.
She's got to be in her 70s, right?
Yeah.
Is she still with him?
No, I don't know.
Oh.
I was like, look at Cher.
I don't know, but she was up there. Meryl Streep looked so
Yes.
good introducing Cher, so I think they all look
Cher's
great.
77.
77. Go ahead, Cher. Yeah, you deserve that award. I was like, okay.
Yeah, so highlights, pictures, all that good stuff, XL1067.com.
Her boyfriend is 37.
It's streaming on Hulu now, too, so you can
Is it?
watch it if you missed
cool.
it. Yeah.
How old is the boyfriend?
37.
Yeah, I bet he trying to put in work. He ain't putting in no work. We come back, speaking of music, dumb lyrics of songs. You know it. You've heard them. We're going to go over some on Johnny's House.
Something's got a hold on me lately, though I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind, how many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
Orlando's number one hit music station, XL 106.7. Teddy Swim, Lose Control. Be there in the Hard Rock on Thursday night. It is 8:06. Johnny's house. Sunny today. Looking for a high of about 86, 66 as we speak right now. Talking about some dumb lyrics. What are they saying? They saying lyrics are just getting dumber and dumber?
Yeah, so basically, new research suggests that song lyrics have become simpler and more repetitive and easier to understand since the 80s. But if you're being told that, like, oh, these lyrics are dumb, it's basically science is saying that, yes, they are getting dumber and dumber.
Really?
So they're talking about, like, major genres like rap, country, pop, R&B, rock. So, like, the number of different words used within a song has decreased. So, like, rap is a big one that they're saying.
This is coming from the record companies. You know, they're allowing that stuff out there. That's what people, you know, they want.
They also found that, you know, lyrics have become more emotional and personal, which I can agree, and anger related.
Wow.
So those are the big ones is what they're saying. But some of this on the list, I mean, some of them are pretty bad.
Give me some.
Okay, let me see here. So Fergie.
Oh, she's
with Will.i.am, Fergalicious.
Yes.
T to the A to the S-T-E-Y. Girl, you tasty. That's not how you spell tasty.
She's got a whole bunch of them. I'm so 3008.
Yeah,
you're so
2000 and late.
She has a bunch of lame ones.
Kesha.
How about this? Build a house up on that ass. That's an ass state.
I think those are genius lyrics.
I like that.
Those are genius lyrics.
That's a good one.
That whole phrase that he says right there.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love that.
We're just going to have to
I like that
agree
one.
to disagree.
I do like that one.
That's genius.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, I like that one.
What was the other you about to say?
Eminem, love the way you lie. It says,
okay.
Now you get to watch her leave out the window. Guess that's why they call it window pane.
That's a good one, though. Like, it's
not really
pun intended, you know? Through the window pane.
Here's one that's been coming out lately because of P. Diddy. And I remember when I heard this lyric, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I think I know
when
what
I heard this lyric, even back then, I'm like, I don't understand that one.
I know what
They
you
say,
mean.
you are more than my girl. We were like brothers. All night we play fight undercovers. I'm like,
well, now you know.
Yes.
Back then, I'm like,
now you know.
I never played fight with my brothers under the covers.
I will tell you one thing. I am a huge Lil Wayne fan, but he has got
he got the worst.
some of the absolute worst lyrics.
But he has the best rap line I've ever heard, and I know we're talking about the worst.
Oh,
is,
yeah.
What is it?
The real G's?
Yes.
Real G's moving
silence
silence like lasagna.
That's
too
deep.
deep. That's too deep. You don't even know that.
Yep. But then he'll come up with something stupid.
The one that really got me recently was Ice Spice. You think you the S?
Yeah,
you're not even a fart.
I know, yeah,
bro,
yeah.
that got me, and it went viral. I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, man. Okay.
I don't know, but some of these are like a lot of them are. They have to do with rap.
Of course,
So.
because I think sometimes, I mean, you know, I'm a rap purist, okay, and I understand mumble rap. I don't get it; that ain't my thing. But that's okay. There is a group of people that love it, and I don't fault you because people didn't like rap when I liked it. But there's certain songs that I just don't like the mumble rap. I don't know what you're saying. I don't.
Ray, what about your boy Justin Bieber, who said chilling by the fire while we're eating fondue? That was a bad line.
I mean,
that was not a good line.
Who doesn't want to chill by the fire and eat fondue with Justin Bieber?
That was not a good line.
I'm pretty
Ray.
sure we all do.
That was not a good line.
Here we go. T-Pain. She made us drinks to drink.
Oh yeah.
We drunk them. Got drunk. T-Pain's got some bad ones too.
They're saying it's so simple.
I
and
hate when he
stupid.
did. I'll put you in a mansion somewhere in Wisconsin. It's not Wisconsin. You can't change words.
She made us drinks to drink.
We drunk
them.
'em.
Got drunk. Okay.
Okay.
Go
One
ahead.
of the genius lines from Lil Wayne.
Genius lines. We gave you the only one.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
2 rights don't make a wrong. 3 rights make a left. Which is true. 3 rights
That
do
is
make
true.
a left. Tell me he's not a genius.
He's not a genius.
Yes, he is.
That's that lean talking.
Who did this line? I'm looking at something. How can I be homophobic? My itch is gay.
That is Lil Wayne.
Is that Lil Wayne?
Wayne. He did do that because I was not impressed with that line.
I'm like,
I'm pretty sure he did that one.
All right, we want to hear from you. We need to hear from you the worst lyrics. They don't have to be rap lyrics. The worst lyrics you've ever heard on a song. When you heard it, you're like, that's just dumb. That's just the dumbest I've ever heard on a song. We're going to hook you up. How about a pair of preferred seatings, the Johnny's House Live podcast. We're going to hook you up, $200 value, 407-919-1067-877, 919-1067, XL Mobile, 41067, social media live stream. It can be old, it can be new, but whenever you heard the lyrics of these songs, you're like, that's just dumb. That's really, really dumb. But it's in the song, and you had to hear it. 407-919-1067, 877, 919-1067. Pair of tickets to preferred seating, the Johnny's House Podcast Live that is happening this Saturday night. If you want to get tickets, they're selling out quickly. It's going to be downtown at the Beecham Theater. Doors open about 5, and the show starts about 7, okay? 407-919-1067, 877, 919-1067. Dumbest lyrics you've ever heard in a song. We want to hear them, so call us now. This is Johnny's House. If you haven't heard, we're taking Johnny's House on the road.
Johnny's House Podcast Live at the Beecham, downtown Orlando, this Saturday.
All your favorite segments from our show live on stage at the Beecham.
Limited number of tickets left. Get yours now. TKX.live. That's TKX.live. Then click on Johnny's House Live.
You, the audience, you make Johnny's House, and we cannot wait to spend the night with you. It's Johnny's House Podcast Live this Saturday night at the Beecham.
Our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards. Stream now on Hulu.
Celebrating the music and artists you've loved on iHeartRadio over the past year and giving you an exclusive first look at the biggest new songs coming in the summer of 24.
Witness music history. iHeart Innovator Award recipient, Beyonce.
iHeart Icon Award recipient, Cher.
And performances by Justin Timberlake,
Green Day.
TLC,
Jelly Roll.
Lainey Wilson,
Tate McRae.
and your host, Ludacris.
Every year, the iHeart Awards just get bigger and better.
Our 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards. Stream now on Hulu.
I got an email from a listener that said, thank you for telling her about Life Imaging FLA. She heard the commercial, got the free heart scan with a few minimum requirements, and they found something. She said, hearing the commercial saved her lives. I want to say this to remind you that this month is Stress Awareness Month. And stress is not good for the body. It's the body's natural response to pressure, and it's been linked to 6 leading causes of death, including heart disease and cancer. Sometimes there aren't any symptoms. Now, if you've been dealing with stress, I suggest you do what I did. Get checked. Make sure you're okay. I found Life Imaging FLA on my own, and it possibly saved my life, and it can save yours. Life Imaging FLA is offering free heart scans, and they're valued at $699 with a few minimum requirements. And this is to celebrate Stress Awareness Month. Now, while you're there, ask about the full body cancer screening for the ultimate peace of mind. Now, all you have to do is from your cell, Call pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. That's pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan, and you'll be connected in seconds. You'll have an option to receive a one-time auto dial text message from iHeartMedia. Weekend, 824 at Johnny's house. Sunny with the high of 87. It is 68 right now. They said lately this music lyrics, song lyrics are just trash, straight garbage. They don't even care anymore. So we decided to throw it out to you and find out what you think is the worst lyrics in any type of music that you have heard. Preferred seating to Johnny's House Live, podcast live this Saturday night. I got another one. Rain, pouring, all my cars, foreign, all my broads, foreign, money tall like Jordan.
Lamborghini Mercy. Yo, chick, she's so thirsty. I'm in that pussy Lambo.
Yeah, well.
And the sad thing is, off the air, we were going over lyrics, and most of them are performed by Ray's favorite artists.
Yeah, Lil Wayne's not good.
It's just fake
I
garbage.
got old money. Could have bought a dinosaur.
From Ocala, Valerie, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Valerie, tell us some bad lyrics you've heard.
Okay, it's this one song, Gwen Stefani. It is called Holler Back Girl.
Okay, let's hear it.
Especially the part that goes, it's bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. I ain't gonna lie, it is annoying, but that is how I learned how to spell banana.
It's a good way to remember how many A's and N's. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
But
It is
Valerie,
annoying.
it is a little catchy,
Go
though.
ahead.
It's a little catchy, though. It's a little catchy.
It
It's a
is.
little
And I
catchy.
guess my parents didn't like it because it also had the cuss word in it. Oh, my
Mhm.
ass, oh, my ass.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to cuss.
That's how you learn how to cuss, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
That's not good. All right, you hold on a second. From Claremont, Jackson. Jackson, good morning.
Hi,
And how old are you, Jackson?
I'm 11.
11 years old. We want to hear some bad lyrics.
Okay, a bad lyric I've heard recently are from JoJo Siwa's new song, I was a bad girl, I did some bad things.
That's just basic.
Yeah.
It is very basic.
That's very, very basic.
And that's what the study showed. It's just
Yes.
simple.
That's just basic. Basic. All right, you hold on a second, Jackson, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see. From Orlando, Natalie. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning. It's J-Dash WAP, hotter than a baby in a microwave.
Oh my
gosh.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, every time I hear it, I love that song. Every time I hear it, I'm like, wait, what?
Wow.
I don't listen to J Wap very often.
I've
No.
never heard J Dash. Wow. All right, let's see.
It's a South Florida thing. It was like WAP, WAP, WAP.
Oh, yes. I've heard
Okay.
that song.
All right. You hold on a second. Ray, what are some of those bad lyrics they're saying on social?
Somebody said Lil Wayne on
Of course.
Down, and honestly, I'm down like the economy.
That's a good one.
That is like right. And then they said
That's smart.
the whole peanut butter jelly time song.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun, though.
What was that whole song that we were
LFO Summer Girls.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Hip Hop Marmalade Spick and
Hey,
Span.
can you
Met
find
You
that?
One Summer and it all began. Yeah.
This is all of these. I mean, I like them. I think it's a great group, and I like them because the lyrics was just pretty much so basic.
What, Summer Girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I mean, they have local ties, sort of, because
Yes,
they're during
I-
the
yeah.
boy band era.
Yep.
Let's see.
Do you know what she said? She learned how to spell bananas.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that little Boosie taught me how to spell independent.
Really?
E-E-N-D.
You didn't know before that?
I was
I
like,
mean, even with bananas, it makes it easy to remember.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because you hear it and you don't really think of it too much. So,
Mhm.
In the summer.
Basic lyrics. Basic.
this song is so stupid, but it's good.
It's a great song.
It is.
New kids on the blocks had a lot of hits. Chinese food makes me sick, and I think it's fly when the girls stop by for the summer. For the what?
For the summer.
What you like? I like a girl that wear Abercrombie and Fitch. I take it if I had one wish.
She's been gone since that summer.
Here you go.
Since that
Go
summer.
ahead, B.
Hip hop, Marmalade, Spick and Span. Met you one summer and it all began. You're the best girl that I ever did see. The great Larry Bird jersey, 33. This is my third part. Billy Shakespeare had a whole bunch of sonnets.
Call me Willie Whistle cause I can't speak, baby. Something in your eyes went and drove me crazy. Now Somehow I can't forget you and it makes me mad. Left one day and never came back. Stayed all summer, then went back home. Macaulay Culkin
wasn't home alone.
True.
Deep in love, but now we ain't speaking. Michael J. Fox
Was Alex P. Keaton. When I met you, I said my name was Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch.
Oh my goodness,
Kids on
man.
the block had a bunch of hits. Chinese food makes me sick.
It's still one of the best songs
It
ever.
is. I love it. I love it a lot. I'm just saying, they're just saying the music today, they just don't care about the lyrics anymore. I didn't say it. That's what they
Science.
said.
Science
Science
said
said that. 829 Johnny's house. 835 Orlando's number one hit music station is XL 1067. It is Tuesday. You are listening to Johnny's House. Tate McGray, and she performed last night, if you missed it, on the iHeart Music Awards. What can they say that again? Is it Hulu?
It's on Hulu streaming now, yeah.
Definitely want to check it out if you haven't. Sunny with the high of 87. It is 67 right now. All right, missed encounter. That's when you have saw someone and they just blew you away and you have no way of finding them. So you call us up, email us, let us know, and we'll try to throw it out there. And hopefully at this particular time, they may be listening, and then, they'll call up. Now, last week we didn't have somebody call in, and then the other time that person wasn't listening. So we never know. They have to call in during this window, but what we'll do is we'll throw it out there. Let's see if we can talk to Kevin. Kevin, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, Kevin, so you saw someone over the weekend, and you want to try to help you find her.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well, tell us about this. Tell us where it was, who it was. Tell us the story behind it, and hopefully that person is listening.
Well, her name is Pamela.
Okay.
And we met at American Social.
Okay. All right.
And so that was Saturday night.
Okay.
And she was with some friends, girlfriends. And her group of friends were just like next to mine. We're all there kind of talking, and we ended up kind of mingling. And I talked to her, and she was telling me that her family was out for Easter, so she was just kind of hanging out with her friends.
Okay.
And as it went along, it really, I felt like a really good connection. We kind of both aren't into the bar scene, all the kind of like shallow stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I felt a real click with her.
Okay.
It was very interesting.
So how did the night end? I mean, you say, "Hey, baby, what's your number? What's up, baby?" Yeah. How did it end?
Well, she ended up just kind of giving me a hug and then went off with her friends.
Oh, she gave you a hug?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, describe Pamela. What does she look like? Because if she's listening, maybe her friends are listening. Describe her. She was at the American Social on Saturday night. What does she look like, Kevin?
She was about 5'9".
Mm-hmm.
She was wearing a white shirt. She had very nice abs that I could see. The shirt was a little cropped.
Mm-hmm.
Fitted jeans. She definitely works out.
Okay.
Because she had a really nice body.
Mm-hmm.
Dark hair. And she had a tattoo right behind her left ear.
Okay. And what was what was the tattoo of?
It was of like some angel wings.
Okay. So it was behind her ear, and it was behind her ear, and her hair covered it. How did you see it, player?
I can see it sometimes. Like on Ray has one, a lightning bolt,
ear.
and so sometimes I can see it, but sometimes I can't. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. And did she ever mention what she do, where she lived, or anything like that?
No, we never got that far.
So you're out with your friends, and I've been there before. There's a group of another group next to yours. Your two groups start mingling. You had a conversation with a young lady. Her name was Pamela. She mentioned that her family was out of town for Easter. From according to you, she was foreign. 5'9", abs showing, fitted jeans, and at the end of the conversation, she just gave you a hug and she left with her friends. But you both had you're talking about how you didn't like the bar scene and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But you would hopefully she's listening right now. And then she'll call us up, and then at that point, you will ask her on the radio. You should have asked her right there when she was next to you. But that's not me. I'm not judging you. I was not there.
But real quick, when you guys departed, did it seem like she was just interested in more things, or was it just like, all right, nice to meet you, bye?
I mean, I felt like we clicked, but, when people are with their friends, sometimes, you kind of go off and then you don't think about it. That was my impression.
Okay, when she gave you a hug, did she give you a double pat on the back? Because that's 100% just friends.
No, it was more like a warm kind of.
What did she roll into it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little roll.
Oh,
a little roll.
Okay. All right, you hold on. All right, we're going to throw it out there. If your name is Pamela, you're about 5'9", and you're out Saturday night at the Social. You're wearing a white shirt, abs showing, jeans. You can tell that you work out. He said you have an amazing body, dark hair, and eyes. You have an angel wing tattoo behind your left ear that your hair covered. We would like for you to call. If you know her and you're a friend of hers, tell her to call us right now. There's somebody trying to find her on the radio. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. 1067. Pamela, 5'9", white shirt, abs showing, fitted jeans. Saturday night out with a group of girls. You were talking to a gentleman. At the end of the night, you gave him a hug, and you left with your friends. If this is you, your group of friends, and you know her, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We come back, either we'll make a connection, an encounter, or we won't. We'll find out what happened together next on Johnny's House. .853, Orlando's #1 hit music station. Sunny and 87, 70 right now. All right, Mr. Encounters, that's what we try to set you up and find someone that you have missed. And let me get him back up on the air. Kevin, you still there?
Yes.
All right, so let's see. Make sure we get all the facts right. People just listening, you were out with your friends on Saturday night. You guys out at American Social. Your group was next to another group of people. You met a young lady by the name of Pamela. You mentioned that she mentioned her family was away for Easter. You guys were hanging out. She was hanging out with a girlfriend. You talked about how neither one of you guys liked the bar scene. At the end of the evening, she gave you a hug and she left with her friends. Pamela's about 5'9". She was wearing a white shirt. Abs was showing, fitted jean. You can tell that she works out, has an amazing body, dark hair and eyes, and you notice that she has an angel wing tattoo behind her left ear that covered her hair. Is that 100% correct?
Yep, that's how it went.
All right, let me see here. I think we have someone. Brian, you can connect that line. Okay. Good morning. Hi, is this Pamela?
Yes, good morning. This is Pamela. My friend told me to call in because someone was looking for me.
Pamela, were you at American Social Saturday night?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I was there with some girlfriends.
Do you remember talking to a young man by the name of Kevin?
Oh, yeah. Yes, briefly. Just before me and my girlfriends left, I thought he was a very sweet young man.
Well, sweet. Well, you left a lasting impression on him. I mean, he emailed us. He's trying to find you. You left an impression on this man. He's like, I need to find this woman.
Really?
Yes. Okay. Pamela, this is Kevin. Kevin, meet Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Kevin.
Hello, lady.
You remember me from American Social on Saturday night?
Yeah, we already been through that.
Yes, but it was really brief. I thought you were a very sweet young man.
Sweet young man.
Well, thank you.
Kevin, I'm just curious. How old are you?
I'm 24.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
I thought so. Kevin, I'm 57.
Oh, yeah.
So what?
Kevin,
So
the older
what?
the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Okay.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Okay.
I mean,
Fine like wine.
Okay.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
No way. No way.
When I told you my family was out of town, I meant my kids. My son is your.
Oh.
They were visiting their father in Texas.
Ooh.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe that you're 57.
Hey, that means you ain't going to take care.
The most.
You ain't going to take care of no kids.
I'm flattered. I really am flattered. Thank you for making a much older woman feel good today.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still interested. I'd like to meet you and take you out if you like.
Thank you, sweetheart, but I have to decline. If I see you out again, I'll buy you a drink.
Pamela, are you single, though?
Ray, she said no.
Pamela, are you single?
I'm trying to make fetch
She
happen.
didn't say she was.
She said he might have been a little bit too young.
Yeah.
Are you?
But the dad is in Texas, so
Yeah.
are you single?
I am single and definitely not looking for a 24-year-old.
Gotcha.
But are you looking for a man? That's what I'm asking. Hey, I'm just saying.
I know a guy. He's real big in the community. He's in the Florida Broadcasters Hall of Fame.
He's got a nice voice.
He has
Stop.
morning radio show right
We're
here.
just playing. We're
in
playing. We're
Florida.
just playing. Hey.
And I can get you 2 tickets to Saturday night's podcast live in the VIP. If you'd like to go out with my friend Johnny Magic, what do you think?
No, just jokes on the radio. Jokes on the radio. All right. Well, Pamela, thank you for being a good sport. I guess he's just too young for you.
Yeah, I've done my raising.
All right. All right. Well, Pamela, thank you. I appreciate you calling in.
Joey Fatone just texted me and said, wait a second, I'm older. How's she look?
I'm dead. Let's go, bro.
He's got a girlfriend. He's playing.
Yeah, everybody's playing. Everybody wants to know, well, how about Pamela? I'll tell you. All right. Pamela, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Goodbye.
But seriously, come hang out Saturday.
yeah, both of y'all. Y'all want some tickets?
I get you a special wristband. Get you in that back section.
All right, Brian, if you can put her on hold and we'll talk to Kevin.
You want him?
Yeah.
Right there.
Kevin, sorry about that, player.
It's okay. I mean, you guys tried.
Hey, but seriously, man, you thought how old did you think she was?
I really thought she was 28, maybe 30 at most, but really, I didn't think she was even 30.
She was that fine?
My man.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Was it, how much were you drinking? Yeah. How dark was the room?
How dark was the room?
She sounds beautiful.
But not enough to impair me to that extent.
No, I'm just kidding.
Really? Wow. Well, unfortunately, Kevin, if I was you, I'd go out to American Social every night.
Just hang out.
Every Saturday night. She said if she see you out again, she'll buy you a drink. You just need to show her how mature that you are. You know, her thing is
I think it's still a no.
You think so, right?
I'll be 57 eventually.
She's going to wear her down. Nah, eventually going to end up with a protection order.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, good luck, man. It was worth a try.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you. All right. Well, what would a 0?
Yeah, that one doesn't count. I mean,
have we even made?
We
did one.
We did connect them though. They just didn't work out.
Yeah. So we
found the person.
Yeah.
I think we got to count that one.
Yeah, I know.
The idea is to find them, right?
Okay.
I mean, we can't.
So we're not talking
close
about
the deal.
It's like successful.
It's just a plus if they do end up,
It's
working
like
it out.
a sales thing. I can get you there now. If you don't close the deal, that's on you. You know.
All right.
We got him there. He just couldn't close the deal.
couldn't.
That ain't on us.
Maybe she can talk to Baldwin Park Tony.
No. She sounds like, what? She sounds like let me look. If he's fine and she says she sounds like, what? I got my stuff together.
Right.
I'm looking for, not that he's too young. He's the age of a kid.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
She has kid, same age.
She ain't trying to do a share thing over there.
Right.
She's trying to,
But dang.
Okay. Well, listen.
He says she look a full 30 years younger than he
Really?
is.
And Ray asking, what kind of dark liquor were you drinking? Damn, Ray.
No, I'm not saying she's that beautiful. I just didn't know. I need to know where the goggles were.
You should be asking where she's been going.
Yeah, really.
to look 30 years younger than she is.
Maybe Ideal
Ideal
Image
Image.
Med Spa.
There you go.
She could be going to Ideal Image.
Probably.
All right. Well, listen, if you find someone and you make a missed encounter with them, email us. And just like our friend right here, Kevin, maybe we'll make a connection. Maybe we won't. At least you tried. It's Johnny's house.
Orlando's #1 hit music station. WXXL HD1, Tavares, Orlando.
This is The Weekend.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Johnny's House, mornings. Orlando's #1 hit music station all day.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So I haven't really mentioned this just because I feel like artists and celebrities say this all the time, that they're quitting.
Okay.
But Lizzo keeps saying that she's quitting music. Do you think that she's like really, she means that?
I think, what happened is she hit the scene so fast.
Yes.
That, she came from the point where everybody loves her till everybody started disliking her. And I think it's messing with her emotionally and mentally to the point she's just not enjoying life right now.
Yeah, and she said that she's sick and tired of being the butt of the joke. And like obviously these statements, she's got 2 lawsuits right now for allegedly like weight shaming and sexually harassing former dancers. So I mean, she's denied all the allegations, but I could see where she's just like, I'm done with this.
I'm done with this.
Yeah.
She's not used to it. Somebody in the game is going to sit her to the side and let her know, you know what, everything's going to pass. You're in the game.
Yeah.
You became mainstream. When you're mainstream with social media, people going to take pops at you.
I mean, the news cycle flips so quickly.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of forgot about all those lawsuits, which I feel bad for the victims, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, until this is settled, nobody's going to really talk about it.
But for her, she's walking around, like I said, with a booty out, the courtside ticket. She loved it because everybody's loving her. But now in her mind, she's been painted as this bad person.
Yeah.
And I just want to go back to my old life again. Well, fame ain't everything you want it to be.
No.
It's
so,
not.
Trending, we've been talking about this before when Cowboy Carter was announced, kind of like, I don't know, a couple months ago that she was dropping this country album. The rise of like cowboy fashion.
Yep.
So now we've seen an increase for the interest of cowboy hats compared to basically a year ago. And they said just this year, rhinestone cowboy hats because of Beyonce have soared 331%. While the new obsession of Western style obviously has started way before Beyonce, but they're saying the highly anticipated country album, now that it's officially here, the rise of not only those rhinestone cowboy hats, but cowboy hats in general, and then the cowboy boots. There's like a 400% increase on those things.
See, people aren't wearing it because it represents country. They say Beyonce look good, and I think I look good in it too.
But if you look at the fashion show, like for Fashion Week and all that stuff, there was like a whole line, and like she mentions,
did it really?
Yeah, she mentions Levi jeans, or she has a song called like Levi something.
So sales go up in that.
Sales are going up for that. Yeah.
So they sold 40 instead of 4.
Yes.
400% increase.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. So did you see this about Angie Harmon? So she's like a model. She's an actress. So she's
No. What happened?
But this is very sad. On Easter, there was an Instacart delivery man that delivered food to her house and shot her dog, basically claiming that the dog had been attacking.
Of course they got cameras.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is that the delivery driver was claiming that the dog had attacked him and it was self-defense, and the cops kind of let him go. So Angie says that the driver didn't even have a scratch or a bite on him, nor like were his pants torn. Like nothing was like messed up.
So their drivers carry guns?
That's where I'm like, I guess so.
This was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
This is
It's
North
in North
Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
In Charlotte.
Really?
So, but the crazy thing is that her security camera was inside the house charging.
Oh.
So he knew that he wasn't being recorded.
Why do you think he shot the dog?
I don't know. But he shot the dog, and she said, he shot our dog with my daughters and myself at home. And I just kept saying, you shot our dog. And he was like, yeah, I did. I shot your dog. And he's like, or she said, we're completely traumatized and beyond devastated at the loss of their beloved boy and their family member.
Well, okay, if I'm going to shoot a dog and they say you shot my dog, I'm like, look what he did to me.
Yeah.
Look, he bit me here. He bit me here.
Exactly.
He ripped my,
You
I
gotta
will show
me
everything.
proof. But she said that there was not even a scratch, a bite. His clothes looked normal, everything. But she said that she thinks that he realized that there was no camera on the doorstep because it was inside charging.
Yes.
And so...
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Legal analysts, I'm reading this article, said that she might actually get sued by him
because the dog.
All you have to show is fear that you were going to be attacked. And so if he had any sort of fear.
I don't know.
It's a small little dog.
Yeah.
There's pictures of it. It's not a big dog. I mean, it's
I
just
don't know
like
what type of dog it is.
It looks
though.
like a rescue, like a little kind of like a mutt dog. But
would
they
say-
said that he could sue her for putting him in a position to have to kill a dog. That's what the legal analyst from
it sounds to me like that man was right.
But like you would think that like being a delivery driver or whatever, that's part of like what's not part of the gig.
Yeah, but I know
like,
what you're saying. My thing
you're
is,
at risk of possibly a dog.
if he shot a dog that easily, you might want to check his records. This might not be his first shoot or his first kill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Man,
but
that's an
I guess they
extreme.
suspended him, and he is cooperating with the investigation.
You got to show me something. But what
And they
Brian
were
was
home
saying,
at the time.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But what Brian's telling me, if the dog charges at me in a way, and I think he's going to harm me,
Then you have every right to.
and
Yeah, this legal analyst says he could actually sue them.
Wow.
that's why I love that great state of North Carolina. .908 Johnny's house. What's trending, Nerese?
We got to talk about this Fortnite player who's blowing up right now.
All right, going to talk about it next on Johnny's house.
Mm-hmm.
Levitated Dua Lipa is Johnny's House 911. Warming up, it's about 69. Getting up to about 87 today, and a lot of sunshine. So much stuff going on. Reese, what's trending?
Yeah, so there is a Fortnite player who's getting global attention, and it is because she is a grandma.
I heard she's been killing them.
Yes.
Killing them.
Kath Bowie, a.k.a. Grumpy Gran, 1948. She is a 75-year-old Scottish grandmother who has become a gaming sensation. So she started playing over 5 years now when she saw her grandson first doing it. And she's pretty much picked up the game, and she even created like her own group called Squad, because when she was playing, she wasn't really fond of the whole like trash talking and too much cursing. So she's like, this is like a safe environment. She's letting it be known. She's like, I'm not good at this, but I do have fun. And she plays literally almost every day.
Really? Hey, if you're a parent and your kid just started playing Fortnite, I would advise learn to play too, because they're going to spend a lot of time up in that game. And you're going to want to know what they're doing and learn it so that way you're at the same level.
Yeah, or you could do what I do and just sit back and watch.
And just watch.
I love watching video games. I just won't play it.
Really?
Yeah.
No, these people are into it. Okay.
Nicki Minaj, she's about to drop sneakers. She announced it last Friday that she's coming out with a line of pink sneakers in partnership with Loki, L-O-C-I. It's a sneaker company, and on the site, it even reads like Nicki. She has like a meticulous, she created this meticulous collection that blends with like street cool aesthetics and like high fashion chic.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. So the shoes are going to drop April 12th with 11 unique designs if you want to check that out.
She about to sell them at a concert.
Yeah.
Her concert almost sold out here, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about it.
Right.
I had no idea.
No, she sold a ton of tickets.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. This is really cool. So Jared McCain, you may know him. He's a highlight player at Duke University. He's been getting a lot of attention for painting his nails. And so this isn't new. He's been doing it since the pandemic. But for the longest time, he's been getting like criticism for it. And I guess once upon a time, he was even called like TikTok. Like people would call him TikTok. And like his clapback was like, I know a lot of people don't agree with it. And I,
just having his nails painted?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
Yeah. And so basically, if it offends you, it's like, I'm sorry, but I like what I like. And so thankfully, this never got to him, because now he's locked a deal with a nail polish and beauty brand Sally Hansen.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And he literally said, he's like, I'm not crazy superstitious, but I thought it looked nice and it helps me play.
Yeah.
So.
I don't get it. I painted,
Well,
I painted my pinky once. I ain't like it.
It's not for everybody, I don't think.
Well, I know Machine Gun Kelly did that whole thing with the nail polish and all that.
There's a few basketball players that do it.
Yeah, I think Dwayne Wade does it.
Yeah.
Or used to do it.
And the thing that I thought was really cool about it is the contract that he did is the NIL. Am I saying that right? NIL deal?
Oh, NIL. Yeah.
NIL. Okay. Yeah. So
name, image, likeness.
Thank you. There it is. Yeah. This kid, just to give you an insight, he's only 20 years old. He's balling at Duke University, and he's already worth $1.2 million.
I'm going to tell you, a lot of these players are going to make more in college, and a lot of them ain't going to make it to the pros. So they're making a lot of their money right now.
Yeah, I stay in school forever if I was them. Angel Reese, the girl from last night, makes $1.7 million.
She won't make that in the NBA. I mean, in a WNBA.
No. Yeah, good for her. And I'm not sure how this is new, but scientists are coming out with a confirmation that some people can actually smell the rain. I don't know if this is a superstition.
I know what rain smells like on a hot day.
I've always said that.
You can smell when it's about to happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny because when I think of it, I think of the Mean Girls, the scene of the girl.
Where she touches her she touches her boobs and she thinks that her boobs can tell her whether or not.
Rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So due to a combination of like natural chemicals from like the ozone and soil bacteria that produces like a distinct scent, it gets elevated from the wind that's approaching from the storm.
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Like you can smell the humidity or something about it.
If it's raining down the street and the rain is hitting the street and it's breezy, it'll come on. Yeah, I believe that. That's 100% true. All right, listen, I heard that there's a certain industry, people have stopped doing a certain something. And I'll tell you what it is and find out if that's true or not on Johnny's House. Orlando's number one hit music station. It is 9:18. It's Tuesday, and Johnny's house sunny with a high of 85. It is 70 right now. All right, they say that people have stopped doing this. They said tipping has fallen for the first time in a year, and they call it tip fatigue. They said at full-service restaurants, they're to the lowest point ever. They said consumers are cash-strapped, and they're tip fatigue, and they're pushing back. They said 2/3 of Americans have a negative view of tipping, and this is from Bankrate. They said 20% in a sit-down restaurant was the standard. It is going down. Tip fatigue, they said, is largely to blame. They said during COVID, everyone was feeling generous. And what was happening, I do remember that, if you can get food at a restaurant, not only were they asking you to tip, but they put this, what was it? It was
a convenience charge or something?
Surcharge. They're
Yeah.
putting all these surcharges on it. And then you start showing up at places that don't have tip jars, and you start going around, everybody got a tip jar.
Absolutely.
So people, what they're saying is that people have back to the point where they just don't want to tip at all. And they say the younger generation understands that tipping is a part of it. How they said gratuities for workers in several industries are down compared to prior years. Younger generations are more likely to see tipping as an obligation, and older people, they think it's a suggestion. So I want to find out if you work in one of these industries where tipping is a part of your salary, do you see it going down? For me, I mean, tipping is tipping. You have to do it, but there are several places that have, tip jars up that, like an oil change place. I've never had a tip jar up at an oil change place.
Yeah, no.
Really? I'm like, they look at, it's a tire place. And it was, they had a big jar there. My man looked at me, I looked at him. And it had tip on the, putting the tires on.
Yeah, no thanks.
And I'm like,
That's your job. The service charge.
well, see, back during COVID, man, people would just tip. They were just happy to get out. They were happy to get a meal. They were happy to get drinks delivered to their house. Surcharge and tip sounds good to me.
And you were trying to keep everybody
afloat.
in the
You wanted to
economy.
make sure, you thought you were doing your part of doing that.
We over-tipped during COVID.
And it's kind of like that, the baggage charge for airlines. Hear me out now. The gas prices have gotten up to like $6 a gallon. So airplanes said that, listen, with the added weight of the baggage, we have to spend more gas, so we got to put a gas surcharge. Okay, the price went down, surcharge still stayed.
Yeah, they never took that off.
So what's happening now is that, COVID's gone, but all those surcharges still there.
Yeah, I got a problem when you ring me up and then you spin that thing around. But you didn't do anything. All you did was ring me up.
And I love how they use the excuse the whole, it's going to ask you some questions.
Yes.
And it's like, I know what you're doing. Just
You didn't do anything.
So what you need to
You rang me up.
or not ask the person, but consider is that even if they're just flipping that tablet around, if who you're tipping is for the back of the house or for the food runner or for the people that are actually preparing your stuff.
But my food has always cost the same amount, and now you're asking me to tip, where you didn't ask me before. Now you are.
Okay.
And the food prices have gone up everywhere.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how expensive everything is. So you didn't ask me before, but now.
What was it that got me with the screen? And there's people behind me. I'm like,
and sometimes there's no option for no tip. It starts at 10%.
My favorite is when I'm buying a ticket to something.
Yes.
And there's a tip line.
Yes.
So buy a ticket. I'm I'm buying it. You're not writing my ticket or printing out my ticket. I'm
gonna tell you, and I know they're gonna hate for me to say that because this is the hospitality capital of the world. Room service, first of all, in a hotel is, through the roof. If you're rich to do that, but they charge you gratuities. But then they'll put another line that says tip.
Yeah.
Additional tip.
Tip. And I'm thinking to myself, I just put 0 and then put a little arrow to it.
Yeah. I did the same.
Because I don't want you to think I didn't tip you. I did tip you. You took it out.
Right, it's on there already.
It's right there. Ray has that look. Why are you looking like that?
No, I agree. I agree.
And people are saying, hey, that's how we make our money. I understand.
Yes.
I totally understand.
And that's where I feel torn because I'm you guys are getting good tips. And some industries, they are getting a boost in pay, but it's
and that's the fatigue part. You're seeing it every time.
Yeah,
and
people
it's
are tired.
I'm getting to the point now where it's just 0%. You're just making coffee. Okay, moving on.
And that's what in the past they said people weren't doing that, but they're doing that now. And I want to find out if you work in one of those areas. Also, if you work in an area that recently you just started doing tipping.
Yeah.
Some people are nice. I just don't understand, and I do hate the fact they flipped that screen around. And when you did that, Brian, it brought back some memory. That was the tire place.
Yeah.
Well, I flipped it right on back around.
Like, if you make my stuff okay, but if you don't, all you do is flip that screen.
Yeah.
You flip the screen, I did this.
It's like
That
you're making me
works.
feel obligated. I was like, are you going to make it better because I gave you 10% more? Like,
Oh, somebody did have a point though. What if that's just a part of the system that they use?
Don't flip it around.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
Or just be like, no pressure, but I have to do my job. Here you go.
I consider myself, I'd be one of those real waiters. And I'd be like, look, dude, they make me flip this thing around. If you want to put something to it, do it. If not, flip it back around.
I've always gone to Tijuana Flats, right? And they've always had a jar on there that says like gas for the crew or whatever.
Yeah.
I've always thrown money in it.
Yeah.
No problem at all. Because whatever.
Yeah.
But like if then you start flipping a screen around, I'm like, wait a second now.
Yeah, now you took the thrill out of it.
Now you're not asking me, do I want to just help the crew? I know it's a bunch of young kids who are just trying to cover. I got you. But now you're telling me it's kind of like expected.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to find out from you if you work in one of those industries, or you can tell us about the screen flipping pair of tickets, general admission tickets to Johnny's House Live podcast. You can get a seat at a tabletop. You got to be there first come, first served. If you're in a group, come together. We won't be holding seats. It's this Saturday night, and tickets are selling fast. We're going to give you general admission to Johnny's House podcast live. We want you to come. But I want to find out if you're in the industry, do you find that tipping is down? And flipping the screen, if you could explain that, we'd appreciate that too. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile, 41067, social media live stream. We love hearing from you. We'll hear your comments. If you work in the industry, let's explain this whole tipping thing right here on Johnny's House. Rihanna's Johnny's House is 9:35, sunny and 85. It is 70 right now and a lot of sunshine today. They say people are tired of tipping. They say they got tipping fatigue. You guys keep tipping, surcharges, all this, and people are just not doing it anymore. I want to find out what you think on your angle. Got a pair of general admission tickets to Johnny's House Podcast Live happening this Saturday. Tickets are selling. It's just going to be a day or so now that we're going to tell you it's sold out. But we want to make sure if you want to get a ticket, you can still pay for one, but you can win one right now. Kelly, good morning.
Hey, how's it going?
Kelly, what do you want to say?
Yeah, so I know it sounds like everybody was tipping because during COVID we were all just like really happy to be alive.
Yes,
but
yes.
That's not necessarily like how it kind of happened. So I actually worked for a merchant processor during COVID.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the merchant processing side of it?
Yes. Those are the people who have the machines.
Correct.
Yeah.
So there's 4 big merchant processors, and then you have kind of third parties that will also do merchant processing, and there's thousands of them, but they still use the same 4 portals.
Okay.
So during COVID, you had all these small businesses or maybe businesses that are higher risk, and those big 4 companies wouldn't take on that risk. So they won't do firearms, they won't do cannabis, those types of things, small businesses, if you don't have good credit and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you have these Square, for example, which is not who I worked for, but we'll use it as an example. They were our competitor. So Square, if you go to like a farmer's market, it used to be the only place you saw Square, like these little mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
But then now you see them everywhere, right? Everyone uses Square.
Okay.
And the reason why, and there's several companies that do this, but this is just an example. The reason why is because Square says, I'm going to give you thousands of dollars worth of free equipment. Your upfront cost is really inexpensive, but we're your merchant processor, and we're going to charge you 3 to 4% times higher per credit card transaction. So then the small business says, okay, well, I'm getting all this upfront cost for free or less expensive. How am I going to cover this higher merchant processing fee? Oh, well, you can't charge it legally to the customer, but what you can do is you can do a surcharge. You can do they don't call it a surcharge, but they'll call it a convenience fee, right?
Yeah.
So if you order from DoorDash, it's like $3, $4, depending on the percentage convenience. And then the sales team will recommend that you add a tip line.
Oh, so you get your money back.
Right. So then during COVID, everybody was just like, I'm so happy that somebody's going to go out there and brave the terms for me and go out there. And so they're like, here's the tip, here's the tip, here's the tip. And then more and more companies started using these merchant processors because they're giving away all this free equipment.
Yeah.
And they're charging 8, 9, 12, 13% merchant processing fees.
Good Lord.
Versus the 3 to 4%.
Wow. Goodness. All right, Kelly, hold on. So what she's saying is that you want this equipment that people can use credit cards.
Yeah.
We want a percentage.
But it's always costs more to use your credit card because I even like at some gas stations, they charge you cash versus credit price. So like that's always been there. Now they may have raised it, whatever. I don't know. I'm not in the industry. But I'm saying like that's the thing. Those things were always there. And now you want to tip too.
But what they found out during COVID is that you'll pay a little more for it.
Yeah.
So now everybody's like, well, if Brian's paying a little bit more for it, I'm going to get some money too.
Yeah.
And now people are like, I ain't trying to pay. Phil, good morning.
Hey, Johnny, what's going on?
What's up, Phil? Tell me about tipping, man.
So I work in the hospitality industry. I'm actually working right now. I'm at work right now.
Okay.
And it's one of those days. It's a slow day for us. So like you mentioned before with hotels, we have our the automatic gratuity that you'll see in the check.
Yes.
But that extra tip always helps for these slow periods. And there's different situations with different hotels.
Mm-hmm.
So some of them, like I'm in a shared tip pool where I work.
Okay.
So all that extra gratuity that you see on the check, it's shared amongst not only just the servers, but also other staff members as far as the order takers and even the captains that are in our team as well. So situations like that extra gratuity does help us out, especially during these slow times like after the holidays around Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah.
So we do appreciate that. And then we pay it forward. Like when we go out to restaurants, we work in food and beverage, and we do the same thing. We give them a little extra.
Okay. All right. You hold on. You just say, slow, give them some money.
Right. The extra tip helps. I'm sure it does.
It does. Lewis, good morning.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Sir, I am doing well. Tell me about tipping.
I agree with what, the last couple callers have said. I think tipping is just generally down.
Yeah.
More than it used to be.
Yeah.
I think after COVID changed everything, and people are just lucky to find people that are working in certain industries, and that's kind of the attitude is like, okay, well, if you don't like this, you can go somewhere else, or you can tip somewhere else. I think the weirdest place I had seen it is one of those shipping and receiving centers.
Yeah,
you drop
I've
your
seen one there
package
too. I'm
off
like,
or whatever.
huh?
Yep. I pay $100-something for overnight shipping, and then they can sit there and ask for a tip, and it's
flip
like,
that screen around
yeah, I've never done this before. It's like I already paid you.
Yeah.
Like
what's this for? What? I don't understand that. You hold on a second. Be what they said over there.
Yeah, XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland. Interact. Need a check? It's a no-brainer. Just Google attorney Dan Newland. Valet, they say a lot of people don't realize they do only make $5 an hour in a lot of places, and everyone doesn't carry cash anymore.
Yeah.
So it's really tough for them.
Yeah.
I won't valet unless I have cash.
Yeah.
Or there's an ATM that I can go to before I pick it up. But a lot of people say they just ignore the flip screen. Look, if it's a tipping industry, I tip.
Yeah.
If it's not, I won't.
Yeah. It seems to me that I can tell by the calls that we got that this situation ain't going away anytime soon.
No, and the prices of everything have gone up. And so that's going to eat into the tip because I still want my total to be the same as it was before.
Yeah.
Because I'm not making any more money than I used to.
What's happening is that people got used to that extra money. So now people aren't tipping. They're not. It's like I'm making less money.
Yeah.
But my lifestyle was used to that money.
Right.
So can y'all give me that money?
Well, tell your CEO that cheeseburger don't need to be $13 because it used to be $10, and they don't need to make $40 million a year. They can make $30 million a year, and then we'll all be happy.
I don't know what you're saying, Brian. Lewis, we're going to hook you up. Got a pair of general admission tickets to Johnny's House Podcast Live. If you want to get your tickets, there's still a few available. You need to go ahead and get them today if you can. 9:45, and it's time to get up out of here. Nerese, what you got going on today, ma'am?
Well, since yesterday was a joke, I completely forgot I had to pay my bills.
I paid mine yesterday. I went right to the kid. I said, come here. I'm going to show you something.
Oh, yes.
I pulled out the bills, and I said, my job is to pay these. Your job is to do your homework as you tell me you don't want to do it. And he goes, no, I'm just saying. I said, let's pick a bill. How about this one? All right. This is the bill. How about this? Now you don't have power. Huh? That's how it works, see? You do your job, I do my job. As long as you do your job, I'll do my job.
Johnny, you have this subtle way of teaching a lesson that's so scary.
Oh, he cracked me up. I was like, so how about this one? You know what this one is? How about this? That's the internet.
That'd be the kicker right there.
I know. How about this one right here? Cell phone. See, I don't mind doing this because that's my job. You do your homework. So whenever you want to talk about you don't want to do homework, I'm going to talk about not paying one of these bills.
Yeah. My son used to do that to me, and he goes, yeah, but you get a paycheck. I'm like, you get paid every single day.
Yes.
Every day you wake up, and you flip that switch, and the TV comes on.
That's right.
You just got paid.
There it is.
Every time you every time you tie a shoe
Mm-hmm.
that you didn't buy, you just got paid.
There it is. That's it. 100%. 100%.
Now that he has a job, he understands
it.
I'll be paying bills today. So.
Yep. I told my kid, I'm like, you won't appreciate any of this till you start using your money to pay your bills.
Right.
And then you start going, well, I guess I'll do without that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just watch.
Yep.
B, how about you, man?
Nothing. Just a bunch of radio shows and other area codes, and then getting everything kind of locked in technical wise for Saturday. All the stuff that we need over to the DJ, so we're ready to go for Saturday night. If you do not have your tickets to our podcast live, there really are only a few left.
Yeah.
So you need to jump on that.
Last couple of days, they've been buying them in bulk.
Yeah, tkx.live.
Yep.
You can still get them. It's GA. That's all we got left. But there are going to be seats available.
So get there early
and
come with your group because they won't let you save the seats. You come with your group, they'll sit you with your group.
Yeah.
But get there early as you can. Doors open at 5. Show starts about 6:30. We get started, and then we hit the stage around 7. So if you want to come, make sure you do. We want you to be there. We're so excited, and it's happening this Saturday night. Ryan Seacrest is all yours. Have a beautiful day, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
What up, y'all? I have horrendous posture. That's what watching this live stream has taught me. I've got to learn how to stand up straight. It's too late now. I'm old, but I'd be like an inch taller if I stood up straight my whole life. Maybe. Maybe about an inch. Maybe that's a stretch. Shoulders back. That's what I got to remember. Shoulders back. I feel like I'm trying to like stick my chest out when I do that. Like I'm trying to be somebody. Yeah, safe travels. I just saw that they said that, so I don't know where you're headed, but be careful. There's a thing I saw that you can wear. It's like a vest, and then you pull it, and it keeps your shoulders back. But I feel like that would be so uncomfortable. I'm sure everything's better if you have better posture. All right. I have work to do. So I will see y'all tomorrow. My son did a new episode of his podcast. Him and his co-hosts got matching tattoos yesterday, so they talk about that on the podcast. It's entertaining. Make sure you check that out. Dude Problems. Nah, we're not doing anything with the eclipse. Not looking into it. I know that. It'll burn your eyes out, unless you're Donald Trump, in which case he has the best eyes. Doesn't need glasses. All right. See you guys later.